Hello. We're back. I don't even know how many weeks it's been. Let's just get right into it. Actually, maybe we'll find out. No, probably not. I was gonna say maybe we'll find out. No, I'd have to go to the load game to see the date of the last time. But yeah, we'll see how far we can get here. I'm hoping we can get through four. Well, I mean, we'll get through day 4 for sure, but we'll see how long it is, I suppose. Okay, so as usual, I have to remind myself I'm voicing the thoughts in his head, not his actual voice. I go down the hill. It takes me 30 minutes to get to the school, fair distance normally, though I'm walking pretty fast today. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Okay, I just noticed something. Okay, there we go. Okay. The reason being, she follows behind me silently. If I don't do anything, she'll follow me right onto the school grounds. I have to tell her clearly right now. Oh, Saber, I said to wait at home. You're going to disobey your master? Stop and turn around. Saber glares at me, and after a moment of clearly mulling over what to say.
サーバントがマスターの指示に従わないということは、おそらく聞こえなかったのでしょう。
She grumpily turns away from me. Grumpily turns away from me. I ignore her and descend the hill. I want to throw out here real quick that it's really hilarious that this is canonically the first time that, we have a Holy Grail here, a Holy Grail war in, for the fans, for people to watch, this first story. And yet the first servant we have is a servant who cannot turn invisible, which is like probably a servant's, it's probably like top 3 abilities, at least passive abilities. But like, I don't know, I would say noble phantasms, disappearing, to not be visually detected. I mean, like, it's a pretty big deal to like run into a mage and like, oh, I'm a master and you're a master, okay, we're gonna fight, and then you just bam, you both materialize your servants, and they're like, what the heck am I looking at here? That's kind of like the dramatic reveal. It's almost like a Pokemon. Like, imagine if you're just walking around with your Pokemon next to you, and then someone's like, I want to get into a battle with you, and it's like, well, you kind of know what you're gonna deal with now, don't you? Whereas if you have a Pokeball, then it's like, oh, what's gonna show up? Water, flying, who knows? And it's like, yeah. So the surprise would be the interesting part. But to be fair, a lot of Fate series just have the servants just walking around anyway, so I guess that's not the appeal, I guess. I ignore her and descend the hill. Behind me, ever present, Saber continues to pressure me without saying a word. Not that these are normally voiced. Maybe I forgot. I guess everybody but Shiro is voiced, maybe. Oh, but that might be what's so confusing, because we started the game with Rin, and since she's not the main character, she actually was voiced, so it was confusing. Go home already. Do I have to tell you directly for you to understand that it's annoying to have you following me? I glare at the girl that stays exactly 5 meters behind me. I don't know what her problem is, but I'm met with her silent defiance. Jeez, I don't get why she's so mad. She's just being stubborn now. Okay, fine, do what you want. This time I actually ignore her and start walking. I go up the hill that leads to the school. Miyama has a lot of hills, but this slope is especially long. In the school building that sits on top of the hill, you can get an unobstructed view of the whole town. It's a bit past 1 p.m. Okay. I'm like, wait, 1 p.m. Okay. Fortunately, I don't see any students around on the way. It must be because it's a Sunday and the ones having club practices are taking a break after eating lunch. Do that many Japanese kids even have clubs on Sundays? Like, I feel like, okay, yeah, some, but like, surely not many. Well, I guess I'm in luck, but it won't be like that from here. With a sigh, I surrender. I turn around. Saber's making her way up the hill, still glaring. I imagine that now that I've started to ignore her, she's even more grumpy. Saber.
なんでしょう。好きにしていいということでしたが。
You only listen to what's convenient for you, huh?
当然です。私はサーバントですから、ミスミスマスターを危険にさらすわけにはいきません。
Fine, I give up. I'm raising the white flag so you can come along. You understand that it's a safe place once you see it for yourself. Also, I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Well, let's make up a story for you. You're a relative of my father. You came here to visit and sightsee. Is that alright? I mean, it's not far off. I go up the hill alongside Saber.
はい。それでシローの都合がいいのなら構いません。
Alright, then it's decided. Yeah, you would have met them sooner or later, so it doesn't matter if I introduce you to them now. That's right. She's bound to meet Fujini and Sakura if she's staying at my place. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you, but where did you get those clothes?
これはリンがくれたものです。レーターになれない以上、普段着は必要だろうと。
I thought these were just the clothes that she had underneath her armor. This isn't when she looks just armorless? I could have sworn that's what it was. Weird. That is unexpected. I'm surprised at Tosaka's kindness, but I'm more surprised that she has such mature tastes. What about your armor then? Is it back at the house?
違います。あの鎧は私の魔力で編まれたものです。解除するということは消すということ。戦闘時になれば、すぐに
Oh, so you can make it appear and disappear at any time. I got it.
ですから心配は無用です。ここで敵に襲われようと、シローは私が守護します。
I see. Yeah, that's comforting. Maybe it's Maybe it's in reaction to keeping quiet until now that my honest opinion slips out. Saber does not answer to my slip of the tongue and continues up the hill. We arrive at school. I can only be open about this now. I can pretend that I'm showing a new transfer student around school. Saber, if someone stops you to ask you something, just shake your head and without saying anything. It'll be best if you pretend you don't understand Japanese. Saber, what's up with that grim look on your face? Don't scare me like that.
いえ、別にシローを見ていたわけではありません。ただ、魔力の残滓が強いもので、
Oh, right, because
驚
of
いていただけ
the
です。
bounded field. Oh, I'm gonna show you this safe place. Oh, it's just a giant magical energy trap. Cool. Traces of magical energy, are you sure? Saber says so, but I don't feel anything. Well, not that I can sense magical energy unless it's really concentrated. But didn't she just say it was really concentrated?
はい。と言っても、シローには驚くべきことでもない。リンはシローとは同学年なのでしょ？彼女ほどの魔術師が1年以上いる場所なのです。工房の一つも用意しているでしょうから、どう隠しても魔力は漏れる。
Not exactly. The magical energy that Saber feels seems to be from Tosaka. That's pretty careless of her if you can sense her magical energy before you even go inside. Wait, is she in there right now?
いいえ、リン本人はいないようです。彼女がいるのならもっと強く感じ取れるでしょう。この敷地には魔術師らしき人間はいない。
You're just gonna... Okay, I guess we'll see what happens, but I feel like this is going to throw you off, I think.
気になる違和感はありますが、とりあえず危険はありません。
I told you that I'd be fine. Come on, we're going in, so stay close.
あれ、海やだ。何？もしかして食事は？
It comes in handy sometimes to find someone who knows you well enough. Ayaka, the captain of the Kyudo club, the archery club, even figured out my reason for being here at a glance. Hey, I'm the delivery boy, as you guessed. Is Fujini inside?
いるいる。いやー、助かった。藤村先生ったら空腹でテンション高くて困ってたのよ。 学食も休みだしさ、仕方ないんで買い出しに行こうかって考えあぐねてたところ。
Was that serious? Wait, were you thinking of going down to Toyetsu by yourself?
そこ以外にどこがあるっていうのよ。ただでさえ備品で金食ってるんだから、非常食に金は避けないでしょ。
As expected from Mitsuzuri, who's notorious for being stingy. By the way, Toyetsu is the name of the supermarket in the shopping district. In the archery club, anyone who is taking a break and resting their arm muscles is sent on a grocery run as exercise. It's a contradictory custom where it's an excuse to rest your arm, but you have to carry a lot of groceries on the way back. Oh, that is weird. That sucks. Here's her lunch. You got late, but give it to Fujini, will you? Hold out the paper bag.
お、豪華三段セット。いいね。久しぶりに見た。エミヤはこういう細いの上手なのよね。
I don't know what she's happy about, but she smiles. Well, in comparison, she's good at mass production. Mitsuzuri is usually the one who's in charge of dinner at a training camps, and she surprises everyone every time. The world of cooking is vast, considering how her curry was good despite having basically whole potatoes in it. I mean, that's fine, whatever. Well, anyway, Mitsuzuri only looks inside the bag but doesn't take it. Hey, no need to tease, just take the bag. Isn't it chaotic in there with Fujini going wild?
そうね。そう思うんなら、さっさと中に入って、藤村先生に手渡してあげるべし。だいたいね、入り口であんたを返したなんて言ったら、もっとへそ曲げるに決まってるじゃない。私は藤村先生にしごかれたくはないからね。
I mean, she didn't.
ほら、ここまで来たら観念して中に入れ
I
な。
mean, she didn't turn him away. She just took the food and then he left because he was busy. She points to the dojo with her chin. True enough, it would be scary later on if I don't at least go to see her. It's not like I came here for practice, so I can just leave as soon as I hand her the lunch. I give up and head to the archery range. But hey, Mitsuzuri, you've been here long enough now, so you should at least check if Fujini has her lunch in the morning. It's too creepy imagining a teacher looking around at her students' lunches.
いや、それが私も今朝は疲れててさ。最近ちょっと忙しくて、あんまり余裕がないんだな。ま、あんたに愚痴ってもしょうがないんだけど。
Then she suddenly comes close and whispers in my ear.
で、エミヤ。あれ何者よ。すっごい美人だけど。知り合い？
She asks me in a nervous voice. Yeah, I'm sure anyone would be surprised seeing Saber, especially since she's trying to follow me inside the archery range without saying anything.
どうなのよ、エミヤ。あれ、知り合い？
It's complicated to explain, but it would be helpful if you could say that she is. Also, if you what, just wait, why doesn't he just say that she is an acquaintance? It'd be complicated to explain. I mean, literally just say yes. He said a whole sentence instead of just saying yes. And she is an acquaintance. Anybody can be an acquaintance. He's known her for a few hours. That's an acquaintance. Also, if you can explain to everyone so that they won't make a fuss about her when we go in, I'll be forever in your debt.
オッケー。事情は気になるけど、その交換条件は気に入った。エミヤ、後でチャラってのはなしだからね。
Yeah, like really? Forever in her debt for that? I open the door. Saber silently follows behind Mitsuzuri and me. We enter the dojo. Archery range after lunch break is noisy like a battlefield.
藤村先生、美咲さんがお腹痛くて死にそうだと言ってます。さっきの乾パン、いつの時代のだったんですか？
そんなのただの腹痛よ。一緒に食べた先生は元気なんだから、美咲さんには昆布茶でも飲ませておきなさい。
大賀先生、巻きわら練習するんでストーブ移動させてください。道場の隅は寒いっす。
はい、いい度胸してる君は半ズボンで道場3周、腐った性根ともども叩き直してきなさいね。
You've got some nerve using that name. They just said Miss Taiga. Isn't that her name? I didn't think that was the nickname.
先生、
Oh,
出
Fujimura.
血です。北子くんが鶴で頬を切りました。
I guess maybe. Wait, is her name Taiga Fujimura? I guess I got thrown off there.
ふん、その程度なら保健室に行かなくてもいいわ。
Usually I don't have to remember somebody's first and last name in really any story. But this game is like, we're just going to jump back and forth between saying their first and last name depending on the situation.
裏山に植えてあるアロエでも塗っときなさい。いった。ああ、もうなんだってこんなに裏反ってんのよ、この弓ってば。こんなんじゃうまく張れないじゃない。ああ、そこ上から押さえて張らないの。まだ若いんだから、難しいんなら2人でやんなさい。ひっくり返して切り詰めが離れたら後で首を折っちゃうんだから。こうポキッと大事な弓を壊した生徒、私が。先生、切り子がありません。手が滑ります。あれ、本当？誰か物置に行って在庫を取ってきて。先生、在庫切れです。原因は先日先生が発注を忘れたことだと思います。あー、じゃあ1年は野球部から老人バッグちょっぱってくること。うわー、むちゃくちゃだこの先生。
Man, this place doesn't change at all. Well, I can't stick around this pandemonium forever. Oh, great timing. Hey, Sakura. I call out to the girl in front of the boat rack. Sakura returns the bow she is holding and runs to me, bewildered. Are you joining the archery club again? No. Yeah, I brought lunch for Fujini. I'm sorry, but can you take this to that manic teacher over there? Yasu. Like she just jump into the most extreme conclusion possible. I'm not sure where her smile goes, but it vanishes at the same time she slumps her shoulders. Yeah, that'd be the one. When she gets hungry, Fujini becomes a dictator, huh? It might be too late now, but she can have what I made. Also, sorry I came home late last night. Thanks for making dinner. He looks behind me. There stands a golden-haired girl that is out of place in the archery range. What am I actually too late? I made yours just in case too. Yeah, that's what I thought. I made yours so that you can eat it right away, so it shouldn't take that much time. What does that mean? I made yours so you can eat it right away, implying that Fujini's it can't be eaten right away. Like what? What's that mean? It's not like these are supposed to be microwave heated or something. Well, if that's the case for everyone, I don't think anyone would complain about resuming lunch. I think so. Since I'm here, I might as well stay until practice is over. I skipped yesterday. I'll make dinner today, and you should come and eat with us. Sakura goes to get Fujini in a hurry. When I look back, I see the members buzzing in conversation over Saber, and Mitsuzuri going around explaining things. Well, for now, I think I've accomplished my initial goal. The break room. Fujini sips tea while she eats some sweet bean jelly. Must be because Fujini is calm now, but the sound of bowstring twangs and arrows cutting through the air is all that echoes through the dojo.
久しぶりに指導してもらえると助かります。
Sakura bows and leaves. But as she does so, she stares uneasily at Saber, who is silently watching by the wall.
で、シロはこの後どうするの？部活は5時に終わらせるけど、それまで見学していく？
What should I do? Just from what I see, Saber seems to be gazing at the archery range with interest herself, so I should... Oh my gosh. I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but definitely don't want this. I honestly, I don't want to interact with the student council ever again. It's not like I hate Issei, but like I don't want to hear him talk ever again. And also, he just makes Shiro do stuff, which is just like, I understand that they don't have janitors in Japan, but this is just absurd. Yeah, we'll stay at the archery range. Yeah, would probably cause some trouble if I were to take Saber to walk around school. I should stay in this familiar room and chill until the evening. Yeah, I'll stay and watch if it's not going to be a bother, Fujini.
よしよし。それじゃあ私は稽古をつけてくるから、シロはここでボケっとしてなさい。あ、弓を持ちたくなったら遠慮しないでいいからね。シロは私の教え子だし、人一倍なってるんだから。
I suppose I am better than the others on the shooting front. Even though I've been away from it, I'm sure I can get the same results as when I was active. But that's not because of archery skills. I can hit the target like I do mentally while I'm working on magecraft. That's not true, Fujini. I'm no good with the persistence part of the sport.
何？日に200以上の矢数をかけよ。その他は弓話に過ぎぬってやつ？シロ、つまんないこと知ってるのね。
Hey, anyone who does archery should know this. Anyway, I'm not gonna shoot half-heartedly. I'm not in the swing of it anymore, so I don't know if I'll even hit the target.
けどシロ、何も毎日弓を構えて矢数をかけることだけが稽古じゃないよ。弓を持たなくともちゃんと自身を鍛えているなら、それも立派な苦の境地なんだから。そうやってけじめをつけるのもいいけどね、弓に礼を尽くそうとする心もこだわりよ。
My guy.
絡まれば流れはよどむんだから、たまには素直になっときなさい。
Fujini heads to the range, as if tagging in. Mitsuzuri enters.
邪魔するわよ。って難しい顔してんじゃん、エミヤ。さては藤村先生に急を据えられたな。
I guess she told me not to worry so much, though she is probably right.
あ、そうなんだ。てっきり興味をなくしてやめたと思ってたけど、まだやる気はあったんだ。それちょっと意外ね。
It's unexpected. What, did it look like I got bored with archery to you?
ねえ、だってあんた一回しか的を外さなかったじゃない。私が弓道部に入った時からエミヤはともかく化け物みたいにうまかった。射は全部綺麗でさ、怪獣以外知らないって顔してたものね。
I actually don't like that he was basically an archery prodigy from the very beginning. I don't think I remember any of the animes ever mentioning that. Like I wish actually he just learned from a young age, and you know that's all, you know. But no. Okay, it looks fine. I just realized I gotta fix. I keep forgetting that I have to fix the framing on my the picture of the game on my stream. It's good right now, but like it's not maybe not always. Let's just say there's definitely a lot more room that I'm not showing right now. I'll have to fix that. Yeah.
それでね、ああこいつこんなにうまいともう嬉しくもなんともないんだろうなって。っていうか弓を持たなくても会心に入れるんだから、むしろ弓なんて邪魔じゃないってムカついたもんよ。図星でしょうね。射っていうのはさ、自分を射抜く精神でしょ。 弓道の矢は的を射るんじゃなくて的を狙う自身の心を射るのよ。だから自身と向き合えないもの、自身を射抜けないものにその精神は伝わらない。
Okay. Alright. In other words, archery is a way to kill oneself. To make yourself transparent and aim to be one with nature. The 8 stages of shooting are for that. Ashibumi, the footing. Tozukuri, the correct posture. Yugaime, readying the bow. Uchio Koshi, the action of raising the bow. Ikiwake, drawing the bow. Kai, the full draw. Hanare, the release. And Zanshin, the follow through of the shot. Specifically with Kai, the unity of the target and oneself. With the release of the arrow that has become oneself, that snapshot in time is called Hanare. The self that becomes further away with the hit, as well as the action and result, becomes one. It's all converged to make the past and future into singular point, that is Zanshin. It's a ritual practice to build oneself. That's right. Basically, archery's process resembles mediation in magecraft.
ま、釈迦に説法だけどさ、弓道は矢を的中させることはおまけで、本当はそこに至る心構えを得るための道じゃない。けど逆に言えば、弓道ってのは弓がなければその境地にはたどり着けない。そのあたり、エミヤには退屈だったんじゃないかって思ったのよね。私たちは矢を放って、それが当たった時に、あ、来たって錯覚できる。射は手段に過ぎないって分かっていても、矢が当たったことでしか自分が綺麗になれたのかが分からない。
This is so Japanese. It's crazy. I don't think I've seen something so Japanese. It's like, yes, everybody in the arch. I mean, she's not really saying this. I was going to say everybody in the archery club is actually self-reflecting about the philosophy of archery. But no, I mean, she's even saying it herself that we don't know if we're good until we hit the target. But you're good before you even let the arrow loose or something like that. Or, you know, you're at one with yourself or something, you know.
けどエミヤ、
Definitely Buddhist or something.
あんたは矢の行方なんてどうでもいいタイプよ。弓道において的中させるだけなら誰だってできるのよ。射法発節胴作りなんて面倒なことは簡略して、当たる技術だけを突き詰めれば、とりあえず誰だって的には当てられる。
Okay. Just okay.
けどそれは当てているだけ。本当の射は当たるのよ。弓を持つ人間がどんなに下手なやつでもね。
Hey, buddy. That's not true, though. I go to the range so that I can hit the target, too.
だからそれよ。本当なら弓を持って射場に立つよりもっと手っ取り早い方法があるんじゃない？そもそも弓を持つなんてことがあんたには余分なのよ。
Even the bow part seems to be irrelevant.
あんたさ、前に一度だけ外れを出したじゃない。その時絶対に動揺してるだろうって見に行ったら、エミヤは今まで通りだった。どうしてって聞いたら、いや、今のは外れるイメージだったから外したんだなんてしれっと言うんだもの。
See, he's just perfect.
結果として外れたんじゃなくて、あんたは自分の意思で外したんでしょ。
Although that said, he could have been lying, but whatever. Anyway. I mean, anybody can say, oh, yeah, I meant to miss. Like, but then again, then he hit the target every other time, so...
それで思ったのよ。こいつはいつも的に矢が刺さっている映像を見て、その後に指を離していたんだなって。
What are you talking about? That's just basics, right? Don't you also imagine the arrow hitting the target and follow accordingly?
当然よ。誰だってね、こうなったらいいな、こうなりたいなっていろいろやるでしょ。けどそれは想像よ。エミヤみたいに見れてるわけじゃない。
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, anybody can envision stuff, but only you can envision like you. Yeah, whatever.
それって自然と一体化してるってことだ。武道でいうところの無の境地だろ。
This is, you know, this is overhyping him because this is the exact terminology I've heard when hearing about Miyamoto Musashi's technique. And they're like, yeah, you're already at the level of Musashi when he mastered his sword. What are you talking about? Also, it's even weirder because as far as I know, I don't think he uses a bow in this game at all, I think. And like they are implying that he doesn't even need a bow because he's already so at one with nature or whatever. But like it doesn't change the fact that that like they're saying he's a master before he even does anything. Like it's just, I'm trying to think, like what age would he have been when he started archery club? And I think I don't remember exactly what age he is right now. I'm gonna say he's probably 15 or 16. We'll say 16 just for sanity's sake. But it's weird because if that's the case, they said that he hadn't been in the archery club, I think, for like a year. So he quit when he was 15. So I'm gonna at least say that he was in archery for a year at least. So that'd be 14. I don't remember what year he is in high school though. So that's a little bit difficult to parse. But I'll say he's a senior, sure. You know, freshman, 14. Sophomore, 15. No, Sydney senior at 16 though. That seems young though. I could be wrong. I mean, that might still be accurate though. But still, like, he's a perfect archer at 14 years old when he's never used a weapon before. He's at one with himself. It's like I know that this is just trying to represent his mentality about the world, but like this is too much. Like he's already like a Buddhist monk or like an expert fighter, and that was before he even touched a bow. And it's like, whatever. Just like, if it was that easy, then anybody could just be a master bowman. I mean, like, you know, you could argue like, well, no, that's why he's so special, but it's like still like, what are you implying about the best archers in the world, that they don't all have this mindset? Or is this just, well, this is just the Japanese way of viewing things or something? Like, I don't know. I don't want to know. This is dumb. I don't know if I can actually envision it like that, but I can agree to the nothingness part. Being able to erase oneself to make a circuit is the sign of a strong mage. Okay, I mean, I think that he does it to a greater extent, but sure. To make the self transparent and rid oneself of any attachment and desires to reach a goal, simply chasing after the result. I think that's too. So they're just being Buddhist here, because like, I don't believe for a second that a mage is ridding themselves of any attachments and desires, especially. Like, there's plenty of them that have desires. When it comes to making oneself into nothingness, the training for archery and magecraft are similar. This is getting complicated. What are you getting at, Mr. Zuri?
エミヤは無欲だから透けやすいってこと。もっと強欲で自己中でわがままになれ。若いうちから達人になってもつまんないでしょ。神事を見習えとまでは言わないけど、少しは楽しいことでもやったら。
Exactly, that's what I'm saying too. I'm at a loss for words. You're at a loss for words. You just said that you have no earthly desires. Wait, what age is he? Wait a second. Did they just say his age? Wait a second. Hang on. Oh, sorry.
エミヤは無欲だから透けやすいってこと。もっと強欲で自己
No,
中
they
で
just said
わがままになれ。
I'm at a loss for words. On one hand, I don't really see it, but on the other, I can't think of anything that I consider fun.
とまでは言わないけど、
He's
少しは
dead
楽しいことで
inside.
もやったら。
Ever since he was a kid, when his real parents died, he's been dead inside all along.
ほらね、そんなんだからさくらを苦労させてんのよ。若いうちに羽目を外しておかないと、年取ってから外し方がわからなくなる。
That's not true.
そういうの、世間では解消なしっていうのよ。
I don't think that's accurate at all. Wait, Society calls somebody who doesn't know how to let loose a good for nothing? I thought it was the opposite. A good for nothing is somebody who only knows how to let loose. And if anything, Shiro would be like the perfect ideal businessman. He's always serious and, you know, focused on work or his goal or whatever. She gives me a pointed, do you understand? Sort of looks sort of surprising from her. Man, am I really that helpless that you're concerned about my future? Why are you so worried about me?
だってエミヤ笑わないでしょ。
He's really serious then. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Huh?
だからずいぶん前の合宿の話。みんなで騒いでた時さ、エミヤだけ私のとっておきのネタでも笑わなかった。
So that means...
それをまだ根に持ってるってわけなのよ、これが。
Mitsuzuri says this, smiling in challenge at me, her chosen opponent. Okay. That was... Okay. Just trying to think, because it was like, where are we going with this? Like, that might be like the last time we talked to her. That's why I'm like confused, because it's like, I do not even remember this character in the anime, like even like a little bit. Is she like, you know, archery club member number 5 or something, you know? So it's kind of weird that she's like, yeah, I still remember you didn't laugh at my joke, and it's like, okay, anyway, bye, I'll never see you again, maybe. I mean, we probably will, but I'm just saying, like, you probably, I'm pretty confident we won't have another big conversation with her. Club practice ends by the time the sun sets. The sun goes down early in winter, and they must be taking into account the incidents that have been happening lately. Oh yeah, Mitsuzuri, where is Shinji? I haven't seen him.
あいつはサボり。新しい女でもできたのか。最近はこんなもんよ。
Mitsuzuri says it as if it's nothing and makes her way toward the school building.
じゃあね、私職員室に用があるから。
Kyoto, the archery captain leaves, fiddling with the room key. We're at the front gate, the sun setting on the town below us. Apart with others, along with Fujini, Sakura, and Saber. Everyone sees us off in high spirits as we start down the hill. We descend back into town. Besides me are Sakura and Fujini, and Saber follows slightly behind us. Didn't explain? Well, it seems as though she didn't think anything of it at the time, but is finally catching on. This is the second time someone's asked me today. Thanks to Mitsuzuri for giving me a rehearsal, I'm able to answer without hesitation. Of course I know her. I'm the one who brought her. Answered as nonchalantly as I can. Oh, she didn't know either? I thought everybody in the archery club was told what was going on with Saber. Whatever. Well, not a friend, but she's an acquaintance of my father. She's the daughter of someone my old man met when he was flying around the world. That's right, she'll be staying at my place for a while, so please do your best to be accommodating. Nani? Both Sakura and Fujini react in the same way at the exact same time. Well, if I was told that girl will start living with you today, then it would be weirder to not be surprised. This would be a big deal, except that he lives in a mansion, so it's like, whatever. No, Saber is only staying for a short while. I'm just giving her a place to stay. It's nothing to be so shocked about. Right, probably should be using a real name. Yeah, it's a rare name. She's not used to Japan, so she might act differently. Oh, also she seems unapproachable, but she's actually really nice. Sakura would be helpful if you could be friends with her. Okay. Sure, we just declare this. I wish that they said, actually, I just call her Saber as a nickname because her real name is too hard to say. I wish that that's what they said. Instead, they're like, yeah, it's just a rare name. Yeah, don't worry about it. But I guess, to be fair, these people don't know anything about English, and they can't easily look it up, so they wouldn't even know what Saber means. Since, like, Saber is being said in English, as far as I'm aware, in the Fate world. I think all of the classes are said in English, no matter what nationality you are. It's kind of silly, but...
はいそれはいいですけど
Sakura doesn't make eye contact with me and looks at Fujini as if pleading for help.
藤村先生はセイバーさんの滞在を許可するんですか？
教師としては当然アウトなんだけど、桐次さんを頼ってきた子を無下にはできないし、しっかりしてるようだし、間違いは起きないかな。
I was also just thinking, wait,
シロもそうなんでしょ？
is Rin gonna be showing up at the house more from now on? I don't know. That'd be a big deal too, I think. I don't know. She gives me a sidelong glance. Of course, Kiritsugu's guess is my guess. I'm not gonna be rude to her. If anything, she's like a little sister.
そういえばあの子何歳？さくらちゃんより年下みたいだけど。
This is kind of a plot point. But it's funny that that she says she looks younger than Sakura. She's supposed to be 15? I think she's 15. And maybe Sakura's 16, just like Shiro, maybe? Huh? Well, something like that. What? You didn't specify. Fujini stares into my face, and as we're at the bottom of the hill, suddenly...
シロ、あの子のこと好きなの？
Do you like her? Surprise attack! I don't know her, I just met her, so I can't say. My face is hot. I bet my face looks red to Fujini right now.
嘘はないけど、脈はありか。
I don't know what she got from that. Fujini crosses her arms and goes quiet, as if she's thinking hard about something. As a result, Saber's stay was approved.
いいんじゃない？ホームステイと思えばいい経験だし、ここって無駄に部屋が多いもの。
Fujini's single opinion settles it. Sakura didn't say anything the whole time, but in the end...
私が意見できることじゃありませんから。
She agreed in the end. That's not what happened there, but okay. And so dinner time rolls around. She didn't say that she agreed. She said, I have no I don't have a choice in the matter. Like, that's not agreeing. I put in an extra effort into making dinner to welcome Saber. So are they going to say that she actually knows Japanese now, or what? Starting with prepared salad-style seared bonito, then fried chicken with a zesty green onion sauce, classic meat, potato stew, and to top it off, a variety of tempura, including shrimp. The menu is kind of all over the place, but... Saber eats like crazy. It ended without anyone saying anything. Oh. Okay, splish splash, I washed the dishes in the kitchen. Not that I expected everyone to be the best of friends from day one, but couldn't there have been a bit more conversation? I think I made the tempura especially good this time. It's straight instead of curved, and the outside is crunchy. It was perfectly made, so they could have at least said something. They still finished everything. What's up with just more please repeated 3 times being the only thing fed? Splish splash, cleaning up after 4 people takes a while. Now that I think about it, is Sakura protesting the situation by not helping today of all days? Past 9 p.m. I usually go home around this time. Fujini, if you're going home, you can see Sakura off. Can you see Sakura off? I'll call out from the kitchen while washing the dishes. I'm wondering if Fujini's just gonna stay here, though. There's no response. Fujini is watching TV as if it's not her concern. Hello, Fujimura. I go to the living room and tap on her head. Then...
悪いけどそれは却下。しばらくはさくらちゃんを送ってあげられないから。
Because I'm gonna be living here. Huh? Why? Do you have something to do, Fujini?
ね、用じゃなくて、今日から私もここに泊まるから。
As if it were nothing. Fujini makes another sneak attack on me. What?
あ、さくらちゃんもどう？
お家の方には私から連絡入れておくから安心だよ。女の子3人一緒にいた方が楽しいでしょ。
That seems extreme. Like, okay, yeah, sure, Fujini, whatever, you know, like they got the rooms for it. But then also Sakura? I don't know about that one. I don't think, can she?
はい、ぜひ藤村先生頼もしいです。
And I was just thinking about Sakura's home and how that would be an issue, but I guess not. Wait, why are you so enthusiastic about it, Sakura?
よーし、それじゃあ奥の座敷を使おう。布団ならいっぱいあるし、浴衣も人数分あるわよ。セーバーちゃんもいいわよね。
Is it just me or does it sound more like an order? Saber looks at me as if asking for help.
困りますシロ。私はあなたの守護をするのですから、彼女たちと同じ部屋では役目が果たせない。それに同室したところでどう対応していいものか分かりません。
Sorry, if Fujini brought it up, I can't stop her. Also, she's probably doing this as a compromise. If we decline, she might take back letting you stay here. If that happens, we'll have to sleep elsewhere.
それも困る。この屋敷の結界は優れていますから、拠点としては申し分ないのです。ここにいる限り、シロは敵の奇襲に
I
備えら
see.
れま
Then
す。
even more so, please just hang in there. As long as we're both here, we can meet up at any time, right? Dealing with Fujini is a lot, but if you have any trouble, just say you don't know Japanese.
ほらそこ。内緒話は禁止なんだから。
That's a bit much to say. Like I said, like that's a bit much to be like, you don't know Japanese. It's like, how many days is this gonna work?
そういうわけで、セーバーちゃんはこっち。シローは男の子なんだから一人でも平気よね。
What's that mean? Shiro's a boy, so he's fine by himself? Fujini pulls Saber to her. It's been decided. Saber's stay got approved. Fujini is staying over and Sakura is keeping them company too. In only half a day, the occupancy has drastically increased. Actually, this really is comparable to a hotel. It's bedtime. I don't know what happened to Saber, but the lights have gone out in that room. The sound of activity from it has gone silent. I've heard it gets noisy when there's 3 girls together, and it seems that is true even when they're quiet like Saber and Sakura are. What? I'm confused. I'm like just rereading this. I'm like, what are you saying? Because it says the sound of activity has gone silent. I heard it gets noisy. It's true even when they're quiet like Saber and Sakura. I guess the idea was that they were talking. It has gone quiet. They were loud, even though Saber and Sakura are timid or quiet or whatever. But like they didn't emphasize how loudly they were talking or anything. Like this should have said was, oh, they talked till late into the night, you know, like for an hour or two or whatever. But instead they emphasize over and over how no one's talking. They normally talk a lot, and even they normally talk a lot in these situations, and even though they're quiet, they were talking a lot. It's just like, what? The way they're saying it's so weird. Wait, never mind. It was mainly Fujini's laughter, though it was still pretty noisy. It isn't good for my mental health to have girls the same age as me being rowdy under the same roof. I mean, they weren't being rowdy, only Fujini was. Damn it, my sleepiness went away thinking about them. Like Saber's troubled expression. If Sakura and Saber are getting along, or what Fujini is even thinking, the more that I think, the more my head starts hurting. If it's like this, it might have been better if Saber slept in the room next to mine. It's 11 p.m. Lights are out in the house and there's not a single sound outside. My hand goes to the door, slide it open, and tiptoe by so Fujini doesn't hear anything. Go out to the garden. The moon is shining bright, while the cutting breeze is cold. In the winter night, the world was silent, as if frozen. The shed has gone still, the place where I got cornered by Lancer yesterday, and the place where Saber appeared. The entrance is still open, and the darkness inside feels uninviting. Go inside, close the door behind me, shut out the cold air. I turn on an old stove heater. Shoot over 200 arrows, huh? The teaching of archery focuses on accuracy, piercing strength, and persistence. Accuracy is how well one can hit the target. Piercing strength is the power to pierce the target. Persistence is how long one can maintain accuracy and piercing. I think I read it somewhere in an archery manual. Once one aims to be a shooter, after they learn the true meaning of archery, they continue that forever. Though they say to shoot over 200 arrows, or something. Yeah, I don't know what I should do as a master, so I should at least train my magecraft. I sit down inside the shed and take a deep breath. I control my breathing and begin my regular training. My mind imagines the same thing that it always does, an image of a sword that comes to mind. I ignore that and clear my mind even more. Once I've let magical energy flow throughout my entire body, I practice strengthening like usual. When I was attacked by Lancer last night, I succeeded in strengthening for the first time in a few years. In a few years? Why is that? I wonder if that's ever explained. So what's the idea of, oh, I strengthened 2 years ago, but then since 2 years ago, I haven't strengthened until last night. Like, what? Why would that not be something that you can consistently do? I need to repeat it so that I don't forget the sensation, or else it would be a waste. Trace on. I narrow my eyes and breathe out deeply. That's all for now. I forget all about the Holy Grail War, Saber, and Tosaka once I immerse myself into the process. Clearing all thoughts and hesitation from my mind, I immerse myself into the familiar training. And like, he's doing this at 11. I just want to throw that out there. Like, at 11 p.m., he's like, I'm gonna go train my magecraft. I know that he's said this before, that he that, you know, he falls asleep out there while training, but like, it makes me wonder, like, let me think, how, so he's getting like less than 8 hours of sleep consistently. Let's see. So yeah, the last time I played this was more than a month ago. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it's crazy how much I'm I don't know, just something feels off about how I used to make good progress playing games, and nowadays it doesn't feel like it's working well. Whoa. Unlimited Blade Works 5, Bonnie and Clyde. Trying to think how far I can get into this day. Okay, we'll do it. Let me just be right back. Let me take a short break.
white, black, red, blue, yellow, green, white, black, red, blue, yellow, green, white, black, red. White, black, red, blue, yellow, green, white, black, red, blue, yellow, green, white, black, red.
Okay, there we go. I want to say I'll guarantee get through day 5, but I guess we'll see. Winter 5 years ago. It was a beautiful moonlit night. I was just enjoying the sight of my father, Kiritsugu Emiya. It was winter, but it wasn't very cold. On the veranda, it was just a little chilly, the perfect weather to watch the moon. Kiritsugu didn't go out much anymore. He rarely went out, and he spent most of his time lounging around the house. Every time I recall this, I still feel regret. Why didn't I realize that he was acting the way any creature does when they know their time is almost up?
子供の頃、僕は正義の味方に憧れてた。
I thought we already got this cutscene. He blurted it out just out of nowhere. My father, who already seemed like a hero of justice in my eyes, said that as if he was reflecting on a memory. What, you wanted to, so you gave up on it? I asked, unable to completely hide my disappointment. Kiritsugu smiled apologetically and looked up at the distant moon.
残念ながらね。ヒーローは期間限定で大人になると名乗るのが難しくなるんだ。そんなことは
That made sense to
もっと
me.
早くに気がつけばよかった。
I wasn't sure why, but if Kiritsugu said it, then it had to be true. Oh well, that's too bad. Yes, it really is too
そうだ
bad.
ね。本当にしようがない。
Kiritsugu nodded in agreement, but I just kind of blurted out something as if it were a natural thing to say. Okay, if you can't do it, then I'll do it for you. You can't do anything because you're an adult, but I can. You can leave your dream to me. Because I'll make it a reality. The bold promise made my father smile. His face said everything I needed to know. Kiritsugu made a long, contented sigh and whispered,
ああ。安心した。
There, he closed his eyes, and so too his life came to an end. Yeah, we're getting some deja vu here. This happened in the winter 5 years ago. Such was the parting that would determine the course of his life. The night that Shiro Emiya swore to be a hero of justice. There's no way I could forget. I never talked about this. But I still remember it. 10 years ago, a man saved me from a fire. He said thank you as he picked up the child who was unconscious, covered in burns, and on the verge of dying. That he was glad to have found him. He smiled as if thanking someone, saying that he was glad to have been able to rescue at least one person. The emotion that I felt then is engraved in my mind. Nobody saved me. I couldn't save anyone. In the midst of that, I was the only person that was saved, and there was only one person who saved me. That's why I decided to be like him. I wanted to become a hero of justice that saves people and doesn't let anyone die. Even if it was a childish fantasy, I dreamt of doing so. And then, Kiritsugu, who was the embodiment of my dream himself, left behind his dream of becoming something like that and died peacefully. Like, they really should, like, they emphasized this last time, but like, they really should overly emphasize the fact that he literally died after saying that. After he said, "Oh, that's good." After Shiro said that, like, he died then and there. Right there. Like, that's like the most famous scene with Kiritsugu, and that's literally the moment he died. Like, I never knew that. That's crazy. But again, like, even this game, you know, the anime didn't overemphasize it, and even this game is kind of like, yeah, you know, he died soon after or something, and it's like, it was more than soon after. It's only natural for a child to follow in their father's footsteps. Shiro Emiya must become a hero of justice and save someone like me. Yes, I strongly swore, though, as a child, Shiro Emiya would fulfill the dream on behalf of the man that he admired more than anyone else. But I don't really know, to be honest, if the way that I think is correct, where that way of thinking comes from, what I can do as an amateur, how to make the dream of making everyone happy that Kiritsugu would often mention, which is itself as far-fetched as magic, come true. Oh, and what I can do as a master now. There's too many things to think about that my head feels like it's about to burst. A nostalgic dream flitters through my mind, and then I wake up. The bright morning light comes in through the window. It's chilly in my room, and my body feels it despite a blanket wrapped around me. Damn, I fell asleep here again. I mean, no kidding. You literally, he's literally training to the point of exhaustion, like, every night. Okay, whatever. I shake my head and change from my coveralls to my school uniform. Yeah, I'm not sure why he needs to wear coveralls. Like, there's nothing, like, dirty that he's doing, really. So, yeah. It's a bit before 6 a.m. Yeah, so he's maybe getting 6 hours of sleep. That depends on whether he's falling asleep at midnight or not. Sakura is probably already up and making breakfast. I make my way out the yard and take in the morning air. Ah, it's a good morning. Though I'm preoccupied by the thought of the 3 girls also staying here. Well, not exactly. More like 2 girls. I'd be hard-pressed to call Fujini a girl. Anyway, now. Ooh. I guess I'm Sakura. I'll go wake up Fujini. Let's go see Saber. I have to go see what happened to Saber. I mean, I feel like we already know what Fujini and Sakura are doing. Despite Saber's stoicism, she seemed sociable enough, though I thought she ought to have handled Fujini and Sakura okay-ish, but still, I'm worried. I bet Saber's already awake. Then there's only one place she can be. Sakura's in the living room, so Saber should be... just as I thought, in the dojo.
シロ、どうしたのです？まだ起床には早いと思いますが。
I just realized he said it's winter, and yet the sun has risen at 6 a.m. As somebody who is actually doing a lot of waking up early nowadays, it's like the sun barely is risen at 6 a.m. right now. And that's in the summer. Like, we're in the midst of summer right now. So, like, what? Is this a Japan thing, maybe? because they were specifically saying earlier that, oh, the sun, like, goes down early, so they had to be out of the school, like, at a decent time. So, like, the sun, like, went down at 6 p.m.-ish, maybe? Maybe earlier, though. But, like, winter, I think, I mean, at least where I live, as far as I'm aware, it's, like, for the maybe not middle winter, but, you know, early winter, I would say sun rises like 8 p.m. or sorry, 8 a.m. and sets at 5 or 6. So I guess the sunset's not too crazy. The sunrise here, though, doesn't make any sense. But yeah, right now, in the middle of summer, the sun is rising like around 6 a.m. and setting around between 9 and 10 p.m. Actually, at one point it was 10 p.m. and it was still very bright out. But that was, to be fair, like a week or two ago when it was close to the solstice. So... no, this is normal for me since I have to prepare breakfast.
驚いた。随分と早起きなのですね、あなたは。
Must have been really unexpected for Saber to be surprised over something like that. Yeah, I guess I am an early bird. But it isn't that big a deal. Is it really that surprising that I'd be awake, Saber?
いえ、失言でした。タイガがまだ眠っていますし、エミヤの家の者は皆朝に弱いのだろうと早合点してしまった。
Wait a second. I'm trying to double check that I'm on the right route. I believe that I have to be, but I don't know for sure. Sorry. I just feel like well, it's weird that the day is called Unlimited Blade Works, because I'm like, what? As far as I'm aware, I've heard that you don't actually choose the route based on decisions. I'll just hope for the best. I mean, it should be fine again, but like, it just seems really weird that that's the name of the day. Oh yeah, I gotcha. She sleeps like a rock. Yeah, and she's a restless sleeper too, come to think of it. Must have been hard for Sakura and Saber to get any shut-eye. By the way, good morning, Saber. How did you sleep?
はい、十分に。昨日は戦闘もありませんでしたし、疲労は全くありません。
That was good. Thought you might have had some trouble because Fujini tosses and turns a lot. It also seemed like you were up pretty late. If it gets too loud, I can tell them to give you a separate room. Given Saber's personality, I can't imagine she finds it entirely comfortable sharing space with Fujini.
いいえ、その必要はありません。問題がない限り、タイガの提案を飲みたいと思います。
It occurs to me, I don't know if they ever, I mean, spoilers, I guess, that Saber is King Arthur, and therefore she should be very used to hanging out with the Knights of the Round Table. But like, it feels like that never comes up. It never comes up that she's like, oh, I'm used to, you know, interacting and hanging out with people of very different personalities. But no, she never really brings that up. Like, what? That's kind of weird. Like, she should be a very diverse king. As far as kings go, like, I mean, a lot of the knights are very much commoners compared to other kings who, like, pretty much would almost only interact with nobility for the most part. You sure? Well, if you can do that, it would make things easier. You know, I feel like she's a little more approachable now. There's a bit of warmth in her tone. There's something about Fujini that strikes your fancy?
ええ、タイガはいい人柄です。あれほど人に偽らず、人に騙されない人間は稀です。彼女が監督をしていたと聞いて、シローの素直さがとても納得できた。
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment.
褒めているのです。まだ短い時間ですが、彼女のことはよくわかりましたから。
Makes sense. I do think she's an open book like that. The real problem begins with whether what you read makes sense. But that's a different story. So you were able to get along with Sakura too. Sakura isn't as bad as Fujini.
それはそうなのですが、私には彼女を把握できません。敵意というほどではないのですが、まだ警戒されているという感があります。
So you haven't talked with her yet?
いいえ、さくらとも和解しました。シローの言う通り、彼女もタイガ同様、優しい人柄ですから。
Oh, then there shouldn't be a problem. I sigh with relief. Well, not to say I'm not still concerned about how that sounded more like negotiations than people getting along, but I'll shelve that for now. For now, all the problems in the Emiya household should be solved. Everyone digs in. This is the first time that the four of us are eating around the dining table. What? I can't help but feel that this is nice. What? They literally ate around the dining table the previous night. First time they're having breakfast together. Huh, this tastes kind of bland. Did you change the broth, Sakura? Saber.
セーバーさん、
Oh, okay.
お味噌汁に慣れてないと思って。あんまりお味噌が濃いのもダメかなって。
そうですね。昨夜の味付けより今朝の方が美味しいと思う。ですがさくら、私も和風の食事には慣れていますから、そう気を使わず自由に調理してください。その方がお互い。
そうなんですか。わあ、ちゃんとお箸持ててる。びっくりしました。セーバーさんって器用なんですね。
慣れていますから。ですが正直に言うと箸は疲れます。フォークやナイフより優れた道具だとは思うのですが。
What is the logic on that? Using chopsticks is tiring, but they are superior to forks and knives. No. You just said the opposite. You literally just said chopsticks are tiring. I have never been tired of using a fork and a knife, as in like physically tired or mentally tired. Like, this just sounds like the author not wanting Saber to be completely dismissive of Japanese customs, but also accepting in some ways. Like, is it just like compromise on both ends or something?
そうだね。セーバーちゃんはお箸よりナイフとフォークだよね。
それ違う。かけるのはソースじゃなくて醤油。
Yeah, like they don't want somebody just being like straight up, forks and knives are better, period. You people are barbarian. Which hey, I like using chopsticks just fine, but the more I've used them, the more I'm like, why am I even doing this? You know, like it's fine to use them if you don't want to like pierce something, which is not very common, honestly. Like maybe for like dumplings, I guess, and even then, like you know, dumplings are super packed, so it's fine to use a fork. But like sushi, of course, yeah, it's better to use chopsticks. I'm trying to think like what else would be better with chopsticks. Like maybe spaghetti or something, maybe. I don't know. Never tried that. But like, generally not better.
なるほど。忠告感謝します。
よしよし。報酬として海苔を1枚いただきましょう。はい、白おかわり。
Okay, don't eat too much and fall asleep again. For breakfast?
先生、今日の朝練に参加されるなら少し控えた方がいいと思いますけど。大丈夫大丈夫。これぐらい入れておかないとお昼まで持たないもの。そういうさくらちゃんだって朝練の後におにぎり食べてるじゃない。先生、知ってたんですか。
無ふり。端っこでこそこそやってるから気になって観察してたのよ。
ダメよ、いい年頃の女の子が朝2食なんて。
I question this. I would say eating 2 breakfasts is better than having a big lunch or a big dinner.
悪魔はこっそりとある日テロリストのように体重計に舞い降りるんだから私の読みではさくらちゃんの今の体重はダメです先生。言ったらもうご飯作りに来ませんから。それに間食は時々だけです。いつもそんなことしてるわけじゃありません。
Oh, is that so? I thought you make rice balls every day since you always cook extra rice.
先輩も知ってたんですか。ダメダメさくらちゃん。シロね、そういう細かいことには妙に神経質なやつだから、きっと初めておやつを作った時から気づいてたわよ。
The first time? You mean last summer?
さくら、空中に埃でもあるのですか。そんなところで手を振って。
Breakfast proceeds like that. The morning is twice as noisy as usual. That's actually kind of surprising now that I think about it, that she takes extra rice, because like technically that's not hers. That's technically this household's. I mean, they're fine with it, but I'm just saying it is worth noting that she was technically taking rice unnecessarily. Maybe she doesn't have lunch, is my guess. From her home, maybe. Yeah, breakfast proceeds like that. Morning's twice as noisy as usual. In the midst of
今
that,
朝未明に発見された被害者は50名を超え、現在は最寄りの救急病院で治療を受けており、
that's a lot. Some disturbing news is on the TV.
シントでまたガス漏れ？うわー、今度は50人だって。なに？被害者には昨夜から連絡が取れず、何人かの家族は不審に思い会社に連絡、警備員に確認させたところ、社内に残っている社員はいなかったとのこと。何これ？
Yeah, I don't understand.
夕方からみんなビルの中で倒れてたのに、どうして警備員が気がつかないかな？職務怠慢とかそういうレベルの話じゃないよね。
I mean, not necessarily. I don't quite understand the order of events here. It's not like it's security's job to check on the above floors. So, like, what? Fujini must have lost her appetite as she stops eating her third bowl of rice. Saber is watching the news with a grim expression. In that case, there's no doubt. I don't know what their motive is, but this is something done by a master. It's fortunate that there were no deaths like the other gas leak incidents, but...
もう物騒だな。シロ、しばらくシントでアルバイトするのは禁止だからね。貯金ならたくさんあるんだから、こんな時ぐらいゆっくりしなさい。
I appreciate that she's worried about me, but I can't reply. This is no time to be working anyway, but I won't be able to come home as often now that I'm at war. And so when I can't come home, I'll have to lie and say I'm working so I don't make Fujini and Sakura worry. I finish cleaning up and go to the front door. Fujini and Sakura already left for morning practice. Saber's trying to follow me again like yesterday, but I can't let her do that today. The weekends are fine, but there's no way I can bring Saber to school on a weekday. Saber, this is as far as you go. See, this is what I'm wondering. Like, I thought I've heard that Saturdays are full school days. So, like, she couldn't come on that day. But I don't know. I mean, it depends on the school, I think. Or maybe even the decade, maybe. Please stay here while I'm at school. There will be more commotion if you go to school with me, and most of all, you'll stand out. Masters should avoid attracting attention, right? She must not be satisfied as she silently protests. It's okay, I won't be attacked in places where there's people, so school is safe. Besides, I can manage if it's just protecting myself. Saber's eyebrow twitches. She must have an objection about the fact that I can protect
一
myself.
つ尋ねますが、それはシロを一人で敵を倒せるという意味ですか？
Of course not. I'm saying that I can avoid danger by myself during the daytime. I won't go near places where there's no people, and I'll come back before dark. That'll be okay with you, right? You also have to be resting to preserve your magical energy, so you don't have to follow me.
わかりました。マスターがそう言うのなら、私は信じざるを得ませんね。
She's seriously worried about my safety. I feel bad for turning her down. I'm sorry, Saber, but it'll be alright. Also, you'll know when I'm in danger, right? You can come to me if that happens.
いいえ、そうはいかないでしょう。私とシロのつながりは細い。マスターの危機が私に伝わるときは、シロの命そのものが危うくなっているときだ。
Yeah.
そうなってから駆けつけても遅すぎる。
Yeah. Then I have to call for you myself?
はい。シロが私を必要だと思えば、それはあなたのサーバントである私に伝わります。それでも間に合わないと判断したときは、レイジを使ってください。レイジのバックアップがあるのなら、空間を飛んで、シロの守りとなることができるでしょう。
I guess I've never thought of that. Like that, yeah, you can just like kind of sort of telepathically tell her, hey, come here. I think that usually isn't relevant because normally masters and servants are just basically next to each other anyway. But yeah, and then there's a command spell, of course. Jump through space. That's called teleport or whatever. That's really close to true magic, I think. The right to absolute obedience, the command spell, is something that powerful? Got it. I'll try to make my best not to get into that situation. I'll be back before dark, so please look after the house. I'll wave her goodbye and put my hand on the door.
はい。どうか気をつけてください、シロ。あなたの学校は異常です。行動には細心の注意を。特にリンには出会わないように。
Uh-huh. Are you saying that Tosaka will attack me at school? I don't think that's likely. She's truly a mage. The association's rule to not involve any innocent people is ingrained in her. She seems set on wearing the mask of the model student. I would think she would even greet me casually if we see each other at school.
そうだといいのですが、リンは人目を気にして判断を鈍らせるタイプではありません。それにシロを敵視しているようですから、気をつけるに越したことはないでしょう。
Okay, okay. I think it's a needless worry, but I'll be careful. It's past 7 a.m. It's later than usual, but I should make it on time without having to hurry. I hope that we don't have to actually deal with, school proper. Like, I think that we've been to school. Like, I did this in Tsukihime and Witch on the Holy Night, but like, after a while the school doesn't matter. It's kind of funny that each of these stories are always like, and then you go to school, and it's like, why even have it? It's like, here's the characters at school, isn't it so interesting? And it's like, there will probably only be 2 or 3 relevant characters in this school. Maybe. It's 7:40 a.m. I go through the gate with plenty of time, and as I make my way to the building, yeah, like if he has to be here by 8, he made it there with a lot of time. And then, what do you call it? Whatever. Anyway, they'll say it. I'm overcome with a strange feeling and stop in place. What is that? I guess there's nothing wrong. It's not like someone is watching me, nor is view any different. If anything, it would be that it's muted. Like there's some sort of illusion going on. Everything, the students, the trees, even the school buildings all feel like they've lost their color. Maybe it's my imagination. I might be hypersensitive from everything going on. Close my eyes and rotate my shoulders, but even after taking a deep breath, that unknown strange feeling doesn't disappear. I go up to the 3rd floor, head to my classroom, then I run into Tosaka. Yo, since we do know each other now, casually greet her. But Tosaka is frozen as if she saw a ghost. Tosaka, what? Is there something on my face? Wipe my cheek with the sleeve on my uniform. Tosaka still doesn't reply. She looks away and goes back to her classroom. I'm confused. What was with that reaction? I don't think it's like her to ignore someone who greeted her. A strange feeling hits me again once I enter the classroom. Someone might have brought in some snacks here since I smell something slightly sweet. I guess the classroom is the same as usual. Greet the other boys and sit at my seat. There's 10 more minutes until homeroom starts. I look around the classroom and notice a seat without a bag. Shinji's absent, huh? Come to think of it, he missed yesterday's practice too. Despite how he looks, Shinji is punctual and tries hard to follow the rules. Bothers me a bit that a guy like that has been absent for 2 days. I mean, Sunday doesn't really count, but okay. The day ends without incident. Classes are over and there are only a few students left in the classroom. There's nothing in particular for me to do. I have to get home before dark as I promised Saber, but... Okay, good. So we are going to make some good progress this day. Because I'm like, okay, if we have school to deal with, then how long is this going to be? But okay, at this point, I think this will be a short day. It's not just my imagination. Something has been off since this morning. Focusing, I take a good look around at my surroundings. A strange feeling sticks onto my back. Perhaps it's because my magic circuit can be more easily opened now that I am a master. But the circuit in my spine senses a subtle chill. I still have time. I'll look around the school for a bit and go home if nothing's wrong. I'm a little uneasy at going about this without Saber, but I don't have an easy way to bring her here. It should be too dangerous for me to casually look around. It shouldn't be too dangerous, sorry. Is that what I read? I don't know. The sun sets. I look around school trying not to look suspicious. but I didn't find anything that seemed unusual. I guess it's no use by myself. I'll come and search again when Saber's at night. With Saber at night. Grab my bag and leave the classroom. The sky is tinted crimson. The sun is setting and it should get dark in an hour or so. Get to the stairs on the 3rd floor. As I sling my bag and start to make my way back home, I hear a sound above my head. I look up. There. I assumed it was going to be the mark from the boundary here, but I guess not. Tosaka is standing firmly at the top of the stairs leading to the 4th floor. Oh, you're still here, Tosaka. She doesn't answer. First this morning, now this. I feel like her stink eye gets worse every time I see her. What? If you have nothing to say, then I'm going. Raise my bag to show her I'm going home now. What now? The sigh Tosaka gives is telling me she's had it up to here.
呆れた。サーバントを連れずに学校に来るなんて正気？
I mean, how many people are still here, though? That's my question. She mutters in a voice without emotion. Of course not. Saber can't go into spirit form, so there's no way I can bring her to school.
それなら学校なんて休みなさい。マスターがサーバント抜きでのこのこ歩いてるなんて殺してくださいって言ってるようなものよ。
I mean, he can literally summon his servant anytime. So I don't think that this is that bad, honestly.
エミヤ君、自分がどれくらいおバカか分かってる？
Well, probably not as stupid as a master who only has one command spell left. Well, I'm not stupid. Knock it off. Masters don't fight in places where others can see, right? Then during the day, especially at school, is out of the question.
じゃあ聞くけど、ここは人目のあるところかしら？
Yes? Are there no practices today? What is she saying? I don't need to check to see if others can see. How did this? Conveniently, there's no one around. There's no one in the 3rd floor hallway. I'm sure it's also the same for the 4th and 2nd. The school building bathed in the setting sun is completely still. At this rate, there must only be students or teachers on the 1st floor. Okay, so there's still people here? Like a servant fight is a building-wide fighting ground.
ようやく分かったみたいね。
No, I don't understand. Like, are you implying that you would risk the safety of the people here and the building and your reputation to fight in the middle of a school for literally no reason? You know, like what? Why?
本当。
Seriously,
朝は呆れたのを通り越して頭にきたわ。あれだけ教えてあげたのに、どうして自分からやられに来るのかって。
There's a harsh tone of voice. Tosaka rolls up her left arm's sleeve. Okay. What is a pale and slender arm? On that feminine arm, something like a glowing tattoo appears. The something? Oh, the hell. It's not a command spell. Could that be? I don't have one, but is that magic crest the proof of a real mage family?
説明するまでもないわよね。
Yeah, you do.
これが私の家に伝わる魔術の結晶よ。ここに刻まれた魔術なら、私が魔力を通すだけで発動させることができる。
Okay. Magic crest, like an attached engine, separate from the magic circuit in a mage. I mean, separate? It's an engine. This is like saying an engine in a car is separate from the car itself. Like, no, it's part of the circuit. It's part of the magic circuits. There's no complicated incantation or procedure to follow. It's an ultimate shortcut mechanism that makes a car called Magecraft run just by turning it on. But consequently, the Magecrest won't show up unless it is in use. Okay. Magecrest is like another magic circuit that is formed when the owner passes magical energy through it.
アーチャーは帰らせたわ。あなたぐらいこの刻印に刻まれた呪いで十分だもの。
Let's assume you can hit him. Her voice is flat, almost mechanical. That makes me realize that she's serious.
逃げてもいいけど辛いだけよ。どうせ勝つのは私なんだから。
Okay. So if I just like dodge your first shot, then then like I can summon my servant and then you're dead or almost dead. She says coldly, but my mind is all over the place. We're going to seriously fight here? Why? Why now? Most importantly of all, why does it have to be against Tosaka? Hold on, Tosaka. Are you out of your mind? We're at school. Who knows who'll come if we cause a
その
commotion?
時はその時よ。私ね、目の前のチャンスは逃さない主義なの。エミヤ君には悪いけど、ここで片付けさせてもらうわ。
Yeah, just like the more I learn about Rin, and the more I learn about the story, the more I hate Rin. Like, I always hated Rin, but like, man, I hate her more the more I learn about her. It's like, nah, I always had a general hatred. Now I have very specific hatred nodes to focus on.
それに、今日みたいにフラフラされてたら、私の神経が持ちそうにないし。
I said, hold on, I don't have any intention of fighting you.
あなたになくても私にはあるの。いいから覚悟なさい、シロ。
Tosaka makes a declaration of war and moves her arm. Herc, just what kind of magecraft is that? Then Tosaka points her left arm towards me. My vision is filled with light. Ugh, it's about 4 steps if I leap towards the stairs leading to the 2nd floor. I mean, you could also just dodge to the side. There's no time to be flustered. I should. Tosaka is dead serious. There's no place to run, even if I retreat back to the hallway. I mean, there is. I'll jump down to the stairs in front of me. I kick off the floor with full force. There's about 1.5 meters down. I can easily land from this kind of height. A running long jump from a height of 1.5 meters, 1 meter wide. I was able to land the way that I imagined without twisting my ankle. Ha! I was able to get an advantage of 1 floor from Tosaka. So now I just have to go down to the 4th floor without stopping and get out of the building. Huh? What just happened? Came from above. It feels like a giant blob of jelly fell on top of me. Can't move my legs. The jelly is anchoring my feet. As soon as I realize that, I try my best to pull out of the sensation of weight. Immediately, a wave of nausea overcomes me. It's cold. I have goosebumps all over. My joints creak. Muscles are heavy, and it feels like my insides grinding to a halt. Crap, my legs aren't still because of some gelatinous substance. It's like I'm ill. Tosaka's magecraft. I've been hit with a gander shot, which infects the target with flu symptoms. Okay. Alrighty then. I don't remember gander shot doing that. I thought it was just a magic bullet thing. Also, how'd she hit him through the floor? Or was it like homing? I don't know. The curse drags my body down into a sensation of illness, leaving me
予想
paralyzed.
通りね。簡単な逃げ道を用意しておけば、まずそこを通ると思ったわ。
I hear Tosaka's voice from afar as if she's contacting me from the distant moon.
先に謝っておくわ。これからすることは、命を取るのと同じぐらいひどいから。
Her cold fingers digs into the back of my neck. When I realize it's Tosaka's finger and try to fling it
さ
away.
よなら。あなたは知らなかっただろうけど、私、結構前からあなたのこと知ってたんだ。
As if it snapped, my consciousness shorts out. Huh? It's morning already. I rouse my hazy mind and fight the urge to go back to sleep. It's already past 6 a.m. I should be preparing breakfast right now.
おはようございます先輩。朝食の支度、もうできてますよ。
Okay, sorry I made you do it by yourself. I was so sleepy for some reason and couldn't wake up. I'll make dinner to make it up.
ダメですそんなの。今日の夕飯は私の番なんですから。先輩はおとなしくしててください。
But I'd be relying on you too much if I made you cook breakfast and dinner. Please let me cook tonight. I want to make it up to you for sleeping in.
そうですね。じゃあ夕飯は半分こということで。私もお手伝いしますから、先輩は早めに帰ってきてください。
Alright, I'll leave work early today. I apologize to Sakura and sit at the dining table. Breakfast is on the table. Fujimi runs in at the last second as always.
おはよう。みんな今朝も元気だね。 どうしたのこれ。
What do you mean? Did you forget something at your house?
おかしいな。なんかおかしいと思ったんだけど、おかしいところなんてどこもないや。けど引っかかるな。シロ、あんたなんか忘れ物してない？
What? Forgetting something? Like what?
私に聞かないでよ。わからないから聞いてるんじゃない。ね、さくらちゃんはおかしいって思わない？なんか足りないっていうか、なんか忘れてるっていうか。
私は特に内村先生の気のせいだと思いますよ。何も忘れてませんし、誰も忘れていないでしょう。
まあそっか。思い出せないってことは大したことじゃないってことだし。
Fujini seems satisfied since she sits down and starts eating. Without a doubt, this is a normal morning. "30 minutes after Fujini and Sakura leave, as usual, I make my way at a leisurely pace. Go up the hill, leads to school, 7:30. Crowded students, familiar scene, breezy in the morning air, nothing's unusual. Then I see Rin or whatever. As I found it awkward that our eyes met, she starts walking up the hill briskly.
なんだエミヤ、今
Looking
登
at
坂と睨み
Tosaka,
合
oh
っていた
morning,
の
you
か。
say. I wasn't glaring at her or anything, just made eye contact.
そうなのか。ならいいが、くれぐれも登坂に喧嘩など売るなよ。あいつは倍返しが心情だからな。残る1年の学園生活を棒に振ることになる。
Murmurs a Buddhist sutra. That's a needless worry. Are you stupid? I wouldn't pick a fight when I don't even know her. Well, she is really beautiful, but I didn't even realize someone like that was at our school.
それが正しい対応だ。あれは人の手に余る。関わらぬよう過ごすのが人の道というものよ。いや、一時はどうなるかと思ったが、これにて一件落着。
Easy goes up the hill. I watch him go as I stand there. Morning scene with nothing missing. My left hand hurts slightly. Settles. What? What happened? What ended? And what ended Issei? What? What? Settles what? What happened and what ended Issei? What? I don't get that. First bell rings from the top of the hill. It's already 8 a.m. I feel like I'm locked out of something like the school gate closing. I think I can't remember anything. This vague sensation of unease creeps up my spine and I can't think of where I need to go or where I need to return to. Okay, did I even have a choice? I literally, sure, whatever. I didn't even have a choice.
はい、みんなおめでとう。登坂さんルー
Hi.
ト、トゥルーエンディングです。
True ending of
シロ
Tosaka.
も普通の生活
Shiro's
に
life
戻
went
れ
back
た
to
し、
normal, so this is
ま
what you
さ
would
に
call
これ
true
こそ。
happy
じゃ
ending.
あみんな、
Well, everyone, let's
次は
meet
藤
next
村
time.
先生ルート。虎なんていらねえよ。冬。
Is it wrong though?
おあしま。
I mean,
そんなわけないでしょ、バカチーン。ハートっぽい嘘は禁止。Q&A コーナーで遭難者を出したらダメなんだから。
強くなったな、ブルマ。
あー先輩、チーズ、今日も素敵っすね。
いいから説明しろ、ブルマ。
このバッドエンドに来るルートは2つあるであります。1つは単純な選択ミス。安易に前に逃げたら撃ち殺されたってやつですね。で、もう1つが少し厄介で、セイバールートからこっちのルートに入った場合かな。
okay.
わかりやすく言うと、4日目のルートタイトルが
Yeah.
フェイトだったくせに、5日目がアンリミテッドブレードワークスの人は4日目の朝からやり直し。
What the fuck? What the fuck did I do wrong? Oh my gosh, what the heck?
もっとわかりやすく。
裏切り者にしよ
That's the traitors. That's wrong. We came to this bad end because you didn't form an alliance. It's not because Shiro betrayed you. She's gone. Anyway, there's two ways to avoid bad end. Escape backwards when you're attacked by Rin, or if the choice to escape doesn't even appear, then restart from the morning of the 4th day. I don't think the choice even appeared. Yes? Oh, what the fucking? No, I have to go backwards. Wait a second. How do I do this? Sorry. Where is this? Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. Yes, sorry. I'm trying to find out how to open up the menu. I don't remember it all. How do I get to the menu? There, right click. Flowchart. Let me just do this. Like where even was choices, you know? Yeah, this doesn't matter, really. Is this forced day? That's gotta be this, I guess. I even like went to her first. Were these two even options then? Like what the heck? Yeah, I think we're fine. Like I think that there should be automatic skipping. We'll see.
話を戻しまし。人殺しはしないっていうエミヤ君は他のマスターが呆れた。エミヤ君、自分が矛盾してるって分かってる？
Sorry.
問題点が一つあるけど言っていいかしら？昨日のマスター覚えてる？エミヤ君と私を簡単に殺せとか言ってた子だけど、昨日のマスター覚えてる？あの子、必ず私たちを殺しに来る。それはエミヤ君にも分かってる。あの子のマスターとして未熟なあなたにあれは撃退できない。自分からは何もしないで身を守るって言うけど、あなたは身を守ることさえできないわ。
No, where's the keyboard controls? So I was using the controller for a bit, but like it's not precise enough. Config. No, sorry. Maybe? I think I found it. I'm just doing, wait, is this backwards? Ah, it's fast forwarding behind? Wait, what?
あのね、ミヤ君。あれはね、何も知らないあなたが一人でも生き残れ。そうよ。脅しをかけておけば、家中のプリを拾うこともなし、うまくいけば最後までやり過ごせるかもって思ったの。
Oh, that's one. I'm just finding out controls at this point.
関係あるわよ。この私を一晩も心配させたんだから。
I'm just pressing random buttons right now. Let me just. I guess I can just do this in the meantime, but no, there is. Wait a second, wait. There is.
これに懲りたら次はもっと頭のいい行動してよね。
Where is control setting? Two-handed controls, I guess. Display mode, Windows. They have the fast forward thing. Yeah, skip previously read scenes. Text shadow. No. So this is all correct, yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm just not pressing the right button.
じゃあ、これで昨日のことはおしまいね。
That's a fast one, sorry. What else could it be? Oh, crap. I just pressed... Whoa, crap. Whoa, that was crazy. I think I just pressed, like, P or something. How would that bring me to the
そう
uh,
勘違いしてるみたいね
no, that's rewind. There it is. I mean, I guess that's good enough. Oh, I see. It's the like right arrow key, but not like on the arrow. It's like where period and comma are. I guess, talked about yesterday. No point in talking until I understand my own situation. I'll need to understand where I am before I try to get where I'm going. That's the journey. Let's talk with what happened last night.
そうねまずは状況を知るのが先なんだまともに頭が働くじゃないあなた
Small grin. Tosaka launches into an explanation. We'll see if I skip through this. Berserker left right after I left consciousness. Body started to heal on its own and was back to normal after a few minutes. Immediately suspicious, since the last time he nearly died, he did not start healing on his own. I was still unconscious, so Tosaka brought me here, and the rest was as I remember.
ここで重要なのはあなたはあなた一人で生き切ったっていう事実よ確かに私は手助けしたけどあの傷を完治させたのはあなた自身の力だった
Funnily enough, this is a minor plot
勘
point,
違いしないでよね
technically. But it's also confusing, because it's like, apparently, this is why I hate the Gander shot thing. It's like, oh, the Gander shot makes you feel ill. Well, as an American, I can tell you feeling ill does not make it so you are unable to do anything. But for some reason in Japan, feeling ill means you're on the brink of death. I don't know. Like, hey, you can feel bad, but like in a big situation, you're gonna have so much adrenaline that feeling sick is not gonna mean anything. You know, like so stupid. That's what it sounds like from the way you told it. So you aren't the one who healed me?
まさか死にかけてる人間を蘇生させるなんて芸当はもう私にはできない意味やシローは自分でぶっ飛んだ中身をどうにかしたのよ
It's weird that she says this after she did revive him from being on the verge of death, but like she says here, there's a good difference between him having a destroyed, or not destroyed, a heavily damaged heart versus his guts are just flying outside of his body, you know? I don't really have an answer to that. My stomach is back to normal, yes, but I'm honestly still dubious about what Tosaka said. Can't even use any healing magecraft, much less raise the dead.
そうなると原因はサーバントねあなたのサーバントはよっぽど強力なのかそれとも召喚の時に何か手違いが生じたのかまあ両方だと思うけど何らかのラインがつながったんでしょうね
Line? You mean some sort of faded line that connects a familiar and its mage?
あらちゃんと使い魔の知識はあるじゃないなら話は早いわ要するにエミヤ君とセイバーの関係は普通の主人と使い魔の関係じゃないってこと見たところセイバーには自然治癒の力もあるみたいだからそれがあなたに流れてるんじゃないかな普通は魔術師の能力が使い魔に付与されるんだけどあなたの場合は使い魔の特殊能力が主人を助けてるってわけ
So it's like a river flowing upstream. This is actually more normal because there's some servants who have passive abilities that help their master. But it's not super common though.
うまい例えね本来ならありえないだろうけどセイバーの魔力ってのは川の流れを変える
No,
ほど
that's
膨大なん
normally
でしょ
normal actually.
そうでなければあの体格でバーサーカーとまともに打ち合うなんて考えられない
Oh, they're treating Saber like she's like a normal person, I guess. It's like because she's got such a slender frame, and it's like she has super strengths, guys. Like what? It wouldn't normally be possible. Does that mean your relationship with Archer is a normal mage and familiar relationship?
そうよ人の言うこと全然聞かないやつだけど一応そういう関係
The way she says that's so stupid. That's right. He doesn't listen to anything I say. That's a normal relationship.
マスターとサーバントのつながりなんて
ガソリンとエンジンみたいなものだもの。こっちが魔力を提供して、あっちがそれを食べるだけ。まあ中には肉体面でもサーバントと共有して疑似的な不死を得たマスターもいたそうよ。サーバントが死なない限り自分も死なないなんていうやつなんだけど。エミヤ君、人の話聞いてる？
That's weird. What the heck? What is this reference? Like the closest I can think of is kind of, sort of, two examples in Fate Apocrypha, but pretty much just one in there, pretty much. However, that was complicated because that was made after Fate Stay Night, and I don't think there's anything in Fate Extra that implies this. Nothing even in Fate Grand Order implies this. So yeah, I don't know what she's implying here. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Yeah, I am. Then Tosaka, does that mean my body will heal from injuries even if I don't do anything about them?
あなたのサーバントの魔力を消費してね。理屈はわからないけど、原因がセイバーの実体化にあることは間違いないわ。あなたが自然治癒の呪いなんて習得しているはずはないから。
Of course not. My old man never taught me something that complicated.
そうじゃなくて、そうだったら私が悩む必要はなかったっていうことよ。いいわ、あなたには関係のない話だから。
Huh? What does she mean? I wonder why Tosaka is being so roundabout.
まあいいわ。とにかくあまり無茶はしないこと。今回は助かったからいいけど、次にあんな傷を負ったらまず助からないはずだから。多少の傷なら治るなんていう甘い考えは捨てた方がいいでしょうね。
I know, Saber had to help me because I went and got myself hurt. I don't have any excuse for that.
バカね、そんな理由じゃないわよ。断言してもいいけど、あなたの傷を治すと減るのはセイバーの魔力だけじゃない。あなた、それ絶対なんか使ってるわ。
That's not true, but okay.
寿命とか性分とか預金残高とか、ともかく何かが減りまくってるに違い
It
ないん
actually
だ
does
から。
come cheap. It's actually completely free. 100% free. But don't worry about that. Tosaka huffs once again, and I agree, but Tosaka, I don't think my bank account has anything to do with it.
関係あるわよ。魔術ってのは金食い虫なんだから。使ってればどんどんお金は減っていくものなの。
She's just inferring her own thing because she uses jewels.
そうでなければ許さないんだから。特に私が。
Tosaka absolutely explodes with fury. It's odd, really. The more I talk to her, the more this Tosaka feels like the real one, while the girl at school feels like an act. Though, I guess I already noticed that yesterday.
まあ、お金の話は置いとくとして、次は真面目な話だけど、いいかしら、エミヤ君。
It's the main reason you're here, isn't it? Let's hear it.
じゃあ率直に聞くけど、エミヤ君、あなた、これからどうするつもり？
Tosaka asked the one question I hoped she wouldn't. Actually, that's not entirely true. It's not that I don't want her to ask so much as I haven't really thought of my answer yet. What am I going to do now? It's a question I want to ask. To be honest, I don't know. I know there's a competition for the Holy Grail, but I've never been in a battle between mages. For one thing, more than anything, I want to avoid any killing. I'm not interested in something like the Holy Grail. I don't really know if I can risk my life for something I don't want.
言うと思った。あなたね、そんなこと言ったらサーバントに殺されるわよ。
What? Kill me? Why?
サーバントの目的も聖杯だから。 彼らは聖杯を手に入れるという条件だからこそマスターの召喚に応じているのよ。サーバントにとって最も重要なのは聖杯なの。彼らは聖杯を手に入れる可能性があるからマスターに従い、時にマスターのために命を落とす。だって言うのに聖杯なんていらないよなんて言ってみなさい。裏切り者と切り殺されても文句は言えないでしょ。
Yeah, I think that happened. Didn't that happen in one of the endings? I think. I don't know for sure. What the hell? That doesn't sound right. Servants are the ones who are summoned by masters, right? Then.
サーバントが無償で人間に従うなんて思ってたの？聖杯は手に入れた者の望みを叶える。それはマスターの守護者であるサーバントも例外じゃない。サーバントたちにもね、それぞれ何らかの欲望があるのよ。だからこそ彼らは本来ありえない召喚に応じている。聖杯を手に入れるためにマスターがサーバントを呼び出すじゃない。聖杯が手に入るからサーバントはマスターの呼び出しに応じるのよ。
I mean, it's both, but okay. The servants have wishes too. Does that mean Saber also has a wish she wants granted by the Holy Grail?
だからサーバントはマスターが命令しなくとも他のマスターを消しにかかる。聖杯を手に入れるのは一人だけ。自分のマスター以外に聖杯が渡るのは彼らだって承知できないのよ。マスターと違ってサーバントには霊樹を奪うなんてことはできない。彼らが他のマスターを無力化するには殺す以外に方法がない。だからね、たとえマスター本人に戦う意志がないとしても戦いは避けられないのよ。サーバントに襲われたマスターは自分のサーバントでこれを撃退する。それが聖杯戦争なんだって綺麗から嫌っていうほど聞かされたでしょ。
Yeah, he told me enough of that last night, but that means that servant must fight and kill each other. Thought it would have been enough as long as masters made peace with each other and gave up on the Holy Grail. But if servants answer the summons because they also seek the Holy Grail and will never give up until they have it, then battles between servants really are inevitable. Except for the part where also the masters have are in the war to seek the Holy Grail and will never give up until they have it. So, like, it's both normally. The master and servant both want the Holy Grail normally. Like, why is he acting like, oh, the servant wants it? Well, that changes things. Like, no, the master wants it too. Like, what are you talking about? But then, is the girl who fought so hard to protect me also here to fight, kill for, and maybe die all for the Holy Grail? That's awful. I don't know exactly what a heroic spirit is, but Saber's human. I even saw her bleed yesterday.
その点は安心して。サーバントに生死はないから。サーバントは絶命しても本来の場所に帰るだけだもの。
This is not true.
英霊っていうのはもう死んでも死なない現象だからね。
This entirely depends
戦い
on
に敗れ
your
て殺される
perspective
のは当事者であるマスターだけよ。
of what a living creature is. Because it's like, oh, they don't die. They just stop physically existing and go to a realm that's beyond life and death. Like, that sounds like death. Close enough, at least. Sure, sheesh. No, I mean, even if their deaths are figurative, it doesn't change the fact that something which takes the form of a human dies in this world.
何、人殺しだっていうの？魔術師のくせにまだそんな正義感振り回してるわけ？あなた。
Tosaka's right. As mage, death is never far. I understand that fact, and I've long since resigned myself to it. I don't know what that means, but okay, sure. Like, what? Why? But I'm not strong enough to be the judge of when and where other people should live or die. Of course I do. I won't be party to some war where people murder each other.
へえ、それじゃあミスミス殺されるのを待つだけなんだ。で、勝ちを他のマスターに譲るのね。
That's not my point. All I have to do is to stay alive until the end, right? I don't intend to kill anyone, but I'm also not going to hold back if I need to defend myself. Someone who shows up ready to kill others can't complain about getting killed.
受けに回るんだ。それじゃあ他のマスターが何をしようが傍観するのね。例えば昨日のあいつが暴れ回って町の人間を皆殺しにしても無視するってわけ？
The thing from yesterday? That twisted, inhuman demon? Strong enough to level a house with a single blow. If it sets its mind to it, I'm sure it could destroy all of Miyama overnight. To make matters worse, servants can turn into spirit form. Humans who lack the ability to sense the supernatural can't even see them. But as soon as servants materialize, they can interact with the physical world. You could say they're the ultimate weapons. No modern technology or weaponry can affect the spiritual form. Our attacks don't work on them, but they can hurt us. It's a depressingly one-sided arrangement. From a normal person's point of view, servants may as well be natural disasters. When people die to an invisible killer, those deaths will just be treated as accidents or natural causes. What do you mean, don't servants? I mean, don't masters and servants only attack other masters? What do the people in town have to do with it?
ええ、そうだったらどんなに平和なことか。けど、それなら見届け役の綺麗なんていらないでしょ。一つ言い忘れていたけど、サーバントっていうのは霊なの。彼らはもう完成したものだから、今以上の成長はない。けど、燃料である魔力は別よ。蓄えた魔力が多ければ多いほど、サーバントは生前の特殊能力を自由に行使できるわ。そのあたりは私たち魔術師と一緒なんだけど、あなたこの意味わかる？
Yeah, it's like repeatedly using magecraft. Magical energies like gunpowder, mage is the gun itself, like how there are different guns, pistols, rifles, shotguns, mages all have a variety of abilities. To continue the metaphor, servants are more like artillery cannons than firearms. They burn a huge amount of gunpowder to launch massive shells.
そうよ。けどサーバントたちは私たちみたいに自然からマナを提供されてるわけじゃない。基本的に彼らは自分の中だけの魔力で活動する。それを補充するのが私たちマスターで、サーバントは自分の魔力プラス主であるマスターの魔力分しか生前の力を発揮できないの。けどそれだとあなたみたいに半人前のマスターじゃ優れたマスターにはかなわないってことになるでしょ。その抜け道っていうか、当たり前って言えば当たり前の方法なんだけれど、サーバントは他から魔力を補充できる。サーバントは霊体だから同じものを食べてしまえば栄養は取れるってこと。
Eating something similar. You mean other spiritual bodies? But what kind of spirits would they eat?
簡単でしょ。自然霊は自然そのものから力を汲み取る。なら人間霊であるサーバントは一体何から力を汲み取ると思う？
Oh, it really is an easy question. Just as we eat meat, human spirits like servants have to eat.
ごめんと。まあ魔力の補充なんて聖杯に補助されたマスターからの提供だけで大抵は事足りる。けど一人より大勢の方が大量摂取できるのは当然でしょ。はっきり言ってしまえばね、実力のないマスターはサーバントに人を食わせるのよ。サーバントは人間の原感情や魂を魔力に変換する。自分のサーバントを強くしたいのならそれが一番効率がいい。人間を殺してサーバントへの生贄にするマスターは決して少なくないわ。
Sacrifice? Are you saying there might be masters out there who go around killing people to make their servants stronger if they're not choosy about their methods?
そうね。けど頭のいいやつならそんな無駄なことはしないんじゃないかな。いい？サーバントがいくら強力でも魔力の器そのものには限界がある。能力値以上の貯蔵はできないんだから、殺して回るにしても限度があるわ。それにあからさまに殺人を犯せば教会が黙ってないし、何よりそのシーンからサーバントの能力と正体が他のマスターたちにバレかねない。もちろんマスター自身の正体もね。
That's all not really necessarily true.
聖杯戦争は自分の正体を隠していた方が圧倒的に有利だから、普通のマスターならサーバントを出し惜しみするはずよ。
I get it. If you don't let anyone know you're a master, then the other masters won't attack you. Conversely, if the other masters know who you are, you're just asking to be ambushed. It stands to reason that no one would be reckless enough to let their servant attack civilians and risk getting exposed. I want to mention here that at this moment there is no reason why now Archer, Saber, and Lancer all know Shiro and Rin's identities. And Berserker, actually. Like, they all know Shiro and Rin's are masters. I mean, if anything, it's crazy that nobody ever attacked Rin in her house. Spoilers, but, like, that never happens as far as I'm aware. I don't know why they never attack her at home. It's like, even if that's her stronghold or whatever, it's like... But that said, it is a lot of everybody else playing defensively, while Rin and Shiro play offensively, funnily enough, even though they keep talking about maybe being more defensive. Because Assassin and Caster, I mean, they might know the identities of Shiro and Rin, but they don't really care. Ryder is... Technically, Ryder does know. Well, no, maybe not, though. Maybe not. But still, that's three. That's like 3 of the masters know. 3/4 of the masters know the identity of Shiro and Rin by the first day. Like, sheesh. Well, that's a relief. As long as a master doesn't order it, servants shouldn't indiscriminately attack people.
でしょうね。仮にも英雄だもの。自分から人を殺して回るやつはそもそも英雄だなんて呼ばれないだろうけど、もう断言はできないか。
That's not true. That's definitely not true.
暴虐者だからこそ英雄になった例なんていくらでもあるんだし。
Tosaka just casually raises a truly terrifying point. That she sounds genuine about it, rather than sarcastic or ironic, might be a reflection of her twisted nature. Wait a second. What's this? I don't want to accidentally skip it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the last stream. Like, I don't remember saying, sorry, but we can't team up. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. Or maybe I was thinking that if I teamed up with her, then that would, like, not be the true fate route or something, maybe. I don't know. Besides, I don't have much choice. There's too much I don't know, and I have no experience as a mage. If Tosaka is offering to help me, however temporary, it's an offer I can't turn down. Or maybe I was like, can't we just, like, join up later or something? Alright, I'll take your offer, Tosaka. Honestly, I really appreciate your help.
決まりね。それじゃあ握手しましょう。とりあえずバーサーカーを倒すまでは味方同士ってことで。
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that should be the arrangement. I guess I don't have control over the timing, but it'll probably help to know the timeline. I shake the offered hand. I'm a little perplexed. Tosaka's hand is so soft, it reminds me she's a girl. Okay. Alright. My hand in comparison is covered with scratches and it seems a poor match for hers. The moment I think that, I find myself getting embarrassed. I quickly pull my hand back.
何どうしたの？やっぱり私と協力するのは嫌？
It's not that. I really appreciate that I'm going to be able to work with you. That was more, personal thing, so don't worry about it. Tosaka looks at me strangely.
はは
Her face turns mischievous. What? I might dissolve our agreement if you say something stupid. I'm serious. I really will.
あなた、女の子の手を握るの初めてだったんでしょ。なんだ、顔が広いように見えて白ってば奥手なんだ。
Wrong. That's not true. There's no way in hell I could say I can. What? There's no way in hell I could say I got embarrassed because it was her. And yeah, fine, I haven't really touched a girl so intimately before, but I feel like he definitely, I mean, intimately? He literally shook her hand in greeting, basically. Or in agreement. But like, how is this any different than, like, surely he's, like, shook Sakura's hand, you would think, or grabbed her hand to help her or something, like. And no, Fujini doesn't count. I mean, she does though. She does though. She's more like something from a different planet than someone of a different gender. Hey, hold on. What did Tosaka just say?
聞いてた通り、ほんと顔に出るのね。まあ、今のは追求しないであげましょう。変にじゃあ、まずは手付金。これあげるから強力な証と思って。
I don't know where she'd been keeping it, but she tugs out a giant book and slaps it on the table. Looks like a diary. There's no title and the cover is wine red. Seems to be Tosaka's trademark color.
私の父さんの持ち物だけど、もういらないからあげる。一人前のマスターには必要ないものだけど、あなたには必要だと思って。
Okay. I don't remember this ever coming up. Tosaka gestures for me to flip through it. Okay, thanks. Opened a random page. Then there's nothing written on the pages, but a strange image suddenly pops into my head. Huh? Tosaka, what is this?
各サーバントの能力表よ。聖杯戦争には決められたルールがあるのはもう分かってるでしょ。それはサーバントにも当てはまるの。
We're talking about servant parameters? Oh my gosh. These things are mostly useless.
まず、呼び出される英霊は7人だけ。その7人も、聖杯があらかじめ作っておいたクラスになることで召喚が可能となる。英霊そのものを引っ張ってくるより、その英霊に近い役割を作っておいて、そこに本体を呼び出すっていうやり方ね。口寄せとか降霊術は、呼び出した霊を術者の中に入れて、何らかの助言をさせるでしょ。時代の違う霊を呼び出すには、あらかじめ箱を用意しておいた方がいいのよ。
Classes. Oh, so that's why Saber's called Saber.
そういうこと。英霊たちは正体を隠すものだって言ったでしょ。だから本名は絶対口にしない。自然、彼らを表す名称は呼び出されたクラス名になる。で、その用意されたクラスは、セイバー、ランサー、アーチャー、ライダー、キャスター、アサシン、バーサーカーの7つ。聖杯戦争のたびに1つや2つはクラスの変更はあるみたいだけど、今回は基本的なラインナップね。通説によると、最も優れたサーバントはセイバーだとか。
It's weird that when they say that Saber is commonly known as the most powerful, because I never quite understood that idea. Yeah, I don't really get that. Makes me wonder, like, what if, like, no, I better not mention it. I better, like, I know I talk about spoilers a lot, but, like, I don't want to just blatantly say a lot about spoilers. But it's weird right here. This has to be a re-edit of this, surely, because saying the class lineup may differ depending on the Holy Grail War. Excuse me, what? This was said in the first Fate Stay Night? That seems hard to believe. I mean, like, what they're implying even a ruler would be very bizarre to say that. And like, what other classes are there? Because I'm not even going to mention FGO classes. Like, those were not even thought of till 2015 or more than likely later. And this game was made in 2005. So we have a classic lineup in this war. Like, a ruler it is possible that a ruler was known. I mean, Avenger is kind of known at this point. It's just a little complicated, but like, there's no way she knows about Avenger. I don't know what the implication is. Yeah, that's very weird. I mean, there is some other stories where they mention like a gunner, but I don't want to even go into that. Like, it's so dumb.
これらのクラスはそれぞれ特徴があるんだけど、サーバント自体の能力は呼び出された英霊の格によって変わるから注意して。
A heroic spirits rank mean how strong they were in life?
それもあるけど、彼らの能力を支えるのは知名度よ。生前何をしたか、どんな武器を持っていたかってのは不変のものだけど、彼らの基本能力はその時代でどのくらい有名なのかで変わってくるわ。英霊は神様みたいなものだから、人間に崇められるほど強さが増すの。存在が濃くなるとでも言うのかしらね。信仰を失った神霊が精霊に落ちるのと一緒で、人々に忘れ去られた英雄にはそう大きな力はない。
See, this is actually questionable. Even in this game alone, I have to question a lot of this, because this apparently doesn't like account for that much in the end. Like in this story, I would say I would say almost every single servant in this war is insanely well known. Like, insanely well known. Except for like maybe 2? Especially like Lancer. I'm really unclear exactly how well known he is. But also Caster, I feel like, I mean, like, do you have to actually like worship the person, or do you have to just, is it just how well known they are? I think it's just how well known they are. If they're known, then it gives them a boost. They don't necessarily have to be worshipped necessarily. But going by that, King Arthur should be the strongest without any question at all. But I guess that's also the implication, because Shiro summoned her incompletely, so like that's why she's powerful, even though she's like incompletely summoned. If she was fully summoned, then she'd be just unbeatable. But then it's confusing, because then you watch Fate Zero and that's not really the implication, I feel. I don't know.
もっとも忘れられていようが知られていなかろうが、元が強力な英雄だったらある程度の能力は維持できると思うけど。
See, it's weird. Right here, she's like, yeah, you'll retain some of your power and abilities, even if you were unknown. But it's like, you're implying, though, that they would be weaker, though, even though they might be like a death god or something. It's like, well, they'll keep some of their powers, but like, for the most part, they don't keep a lot of them, because they were unknown. Because being known is the most important part of being a hero. And it's like, I'm questioning this a bit. I don't know. And then if the hero is well known and their legend was extraordinary.
間違いなく A ランクのサーバントでしょうね。そういった意味でもバーサーカーは最強かもしれない。何しろギリシャ神話における最も有名な英雄だもの。
She knew who he was immediately? How did she figure out who he was? There's like no... He's literally almost naked. And there's nothing about him that implies Greek mythology. How did she figure that out? Like, what were the identifiable things about him? I can't think of anything.
近代の英雄たちはそれだけで特殊な宝具を持っているっていうのに、
英雄自体が強いんじゃ手の打ちようがない。
Fusaka, what the heck's a noble phantasm?
そのサーバントが生前使っていたシンボル、英雄と魔剣聖剣の類はセットでしょ。要するに彼らの武装のことよ。
Huh? Weapon like Saber's invisible sword?
まあね、あれがどんな曰くを持っているか知らないけど、セイバーのあれは間違いなく宝具でしょ。言うまでもないと思うけど、英雄ってのは人名だけじゃ伝説には残れない。彼らにはそれぞれトレードマークとなった武器がある。
Not really. I can think of several heroes who are strong, but their weapon wasn't like why they were strong necessarily. I'll just throw one out there, like Achilles. What's Achilles' weapon? A sword. Okay, what's so special about the sword? Nothing, because Achilles himself was strong. So that's why like it's confusing to be like each of them have a weapon that's their trademark. Like, no, Achilles was just really strong and he could use like anything to win. I mean, I guess you never heard about him using a bow as far as I'm aware, but I feel like with a spear or a sword, he'd be basically the same level of unbeatable.
それが奇跡を願う人々の思いの結晶、ノーブルファンタズムとされる最上級の武装なわけ。
Oh, it's a powerful magical
ぶっちゃけた
item.
話、英霊だけでは強力な魔術、神秘には太刀打ちできないわ。けれど、そこに宝具が絡んでくると話は別よ。
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this much of a lore drop. So I guess I really should have just finished day 4 by doing this, but like, you know, obviously I didn't realize that this was what I was supposed to do. But yeah, this is this whole stream might as well just be day 4 part 2 or something.
宝具を操る英霊は数段格上の精霊さえ打ち滅ぼす。何しろ伝説上に現れる聖剣、魔剣はほとんど魔法の域に近いんだもの。最強の幻想種である竜を殺す剣だの、万里をかける靴だの、果ては神殺しの魔剣まで。
Yeah, that is true.
ともかくこれで無敵じゃないはずがないっていうぐらい英霊たちが持つ武装は桁が違う。サーバントの戦いはこの宝具のぶつかり合いにあると言っても過言じゃないわ。
So what you're saying is that these servants who are heroic spirits will most definitely have at least one noble phantasm.
ええ、原則として一人の英霊が持てるのは一つの宝具だけとされるわ。
This is not true. This is not true. Like, you can say as a general rule, but it's like, that's not accurate to say that. Plenty of them have like either a passive noble phantasm and an offensive one, or sometimes they just have 2 offensive noble phantasms. This is actually fairly common. You know, just because like most hero, okay, no, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of heroes have multiple stories they're known for, and the stories usually are going to be pretty different from each other. So like, that's what all it comes down to. I mean, to be fair, with King Arthur, it's like it's all about Excalibur, but for I don't know, for like Richard, the Lionheart, he'd probably have multiple phantasms because yes, he's known for going on the First Crusade, but he's also known for diplomacy, being allies with the church. I don't know enough about his military genius or anything, but I'm just saying, like, if you, the more stories you have about yourself, the more likely you're gonna have multiple noble phantasms. And I would say most heroes have more than one story about them. Bang.
大抵は剣とか槍ね。ほら、中国に破山剣ってあるじゃない？一振りしかできないけど、その一振りで山をも立つっていう魔術品。それと似たようなものだと思う。
I actually am not aware of this at all. And in fact, as far as I'm aware, no FGO character has this Hazankin sword. Probably because they realize, hey, wait, you can only use this once to destroy a mountain? Like, not good. Not very good.
もっとも、宝具はその神明を呪文にして発動する奇跡だから、そうおいそれと使えるものじゃないんだけど。
Huh? It activates when the weapon's name is spoken, right? Why would that make it so hard to use?
あのね、武器の名前を言えば、そのサーバントがどこの英雄か分かっちゃうじゃない。
Not always.
英雄と魔剣はセットなんだから、武器の名前が分かれば、持ち主の名前もおのずと知れてしまう。そうなったら、長所も短所も丸分かりでしょ？
But what if they don't have any weaknesses? I just want to throw that out there. I think, yeah, you make a good point. Now that I think about it, when Lancer used his Noble Phantasm, Saber immediately figured out his identity. Something about Ireland's Child of Light. Okay, so servants are separated by classes. Each of them has a heroic spirit, or a heroic spirit suited to that class. They're all concealing their identities. The weapon that they wield are the most powerful aces they have up their sleeve, but they can't use it freely or they would wind up revealing their identity.
以上でサーバントについての講義は終わり。詳しいことはその本を見ればわかるから、一息ついたら目を通しなさい。慣れてくれば、その本がなくても直感でサーバントを判断できるようになるから。
I don't know. With that, Tosaka stands up.
さて、それじゃあ私は戻るけど。
Yeah, thanks. I'm still sitting on the floor, so I look up at Tosaka as she gets ready to leave.
協力関係になったからって間違わないでね。私とあなたはいずれ戦う関係にある。最後の日になって、他のマスターたちが倒れているにしろ、全員健在であるにしろ。
The weird part is that in that other route that I did, that dead end, that's actually how she acted in one or two of the other anime. So I was like confused when it was a dead end because I'm like, wait, but that's exactly how she normally acts. Like what?
だから、私を人間と見ない方が楽よ、エミヤ君。
Don't think me as a human, okay? After making very clear where we stand, Tosaka leaves for her home. I can already feel myself getting less and less stressed once Tosaka leaves. My feverish body is suddenly overcome with exhaustion. I collapse to the floor. Whoa. Just bam, he collapsed. Wow. I lie on my side to try to ignore the nausea creeping back over me. The ticking of the clock echoes throughout the quiet living room. A battle between masters, huh? I still don't understand what the heck that is. All I know is that I don't know much. It may have felt more real to me if I was even a little more interested in the Holy Grail. I don't know what it is, but the only thing I can feel for the Holy Grail is disgust. A grail that supposedly grants wishes. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's an artifact powerful enough to summon servants. It's a grail that grants wishes. What do you mean you don't know what it is exactly? It may not grant every wish, but it's more than valuable enough for a mage, and yet I have no interest. I might be skeptical because it doesn't feel real to me, but I also feel it's not fair to take a shortcut like that. See, this is the stupid thing, though, to say, oh, it doesn't feel right to take a shortcut like that, and yet that's the whole point of this system, to take the shortcut, to cut down on time, cut down on loss of life. Something that could take 1,000 years could just be done, and you don't have to waste your time or maybe even lives that you'd have to sacrifice. But then like Cher would be like, those lives really mattered, you should take them because like they knew that it's like the right way to do things or something. I don't know. He'd be done. He'd be really stupid. Well, whatever. Anyway, I guess technically this ends up not mattering since the Holy Grail never truly does what it's supposed to do, I suppose. Plus, it doesn't sit well with me knowing that the selection process is just battle. Yet this is a game of musical chairs. No matter how I feel about it, I'll need to overcome my competition to survive now that I'm involved. And one of the methods to get rid of competition could be to involve and harm other innocent people. That's why.
喜べエミヤシロ
Rejoice. My reason to fight in the Holy Grail War is not to survive and win.
君の望みはようやく叶う
It's to do everything I can to stop those who will try to win by any means necessary. I feel dizzy again. That's not surprising. No matter how much my body appears healed, it was nearly split in half just a few hours ago. This feeling isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I felt this way for the rest of my life. I was very nearly killed 3 times in one day. There's no denying that someone with no power will wind up hurt if they participate in battle. My own ineptitude nearly cost me my own body. Then that girl got hurt trying to protect me. I tried to sit back up. Right, her. I can't believe myself. I completely forgot about her because Tosaka had settled herself in my living room. Maybe it's more that I was just avoiding thinking about her. I'm such a coward. I was avoiding thinking about the girl who was bleeding miserably, even though I was the reason she got hurt in the first place. I can't believe Tosaka left out the most crucial part. I shoved myself back up to my feet. Tosaka never said anything about Saber. The only thing she said was that she and Saber brought me home, but she didn't elaborate. The very first thing I should have asked was whether the girl was safe, since Berserker wounded her. That's probably why I picked the other option before, because I'm like, shouldn't I just go see Saber, then we can talk or something? I suppress my nausea as I make my way through the mansion. Saber is nowhere to be found. I even checked the detached guest room, but I can't find her. That's weird. That armor isn't exactly camouflage. Even so, fully armed and armored, Saber still eludes me. Supposedly, servants can turn into spirit forms, but unfortunately, she can't with me. No, first of all, even though I'm called a master, I don't even know anything about her. I don't even know what Saber is or how servants are able to exist. It's like a new soldier suddenly gets awarded with a tank. But what's fortunate is that this tank has an autopilot. Even if the soldier is incompetent, the tank will run on its own. I bang my head against the pillar, frustrated by my own thoughts. What's with these negative thoughts, you idiot? You're whining. I apologize to the blonde girl internally. Right now, I need to find her and see if she's okay. She's not here either. I've looked around the entire house. The size of a traditional Japanese inn, but I played hide and seek with Fujini when I was a kid. So I know the most efficient way to search it. She must be in the dojo or the shed if she isn't in the house itself. The yard, the shed, or she told me she was going to protect me, though she's not likely to leave the house. Hey, maybe she's... I suddenly remember another place. If she's not in the house, the yard, or the shed where we first met, there's another big building within the compound. That's where she'll be. Head over as quickly as I can. My destination is the Kendo Dojo in a detached building. I'm getting a little nervous. If she's not there, I'll have to accept that she's just disappeared. I mean, isn't this technically the dojo? I realize something. I have no clue who she is, but I still want her to be here. I enter the enclosed room, completely absent any ornamentation. It's not a room to live in, and it's a dojo designed only for training. Within the tranquil room, lit by the sun, she sits as if she's always belonged there. The place is hushed, serene. The sunlight comes in and is white and untainted, allowing the girl to be one with the dojo. It's the same girl who wielded her sword without hesitation, protecting me from Lancer last night. Under the moonlight, that gold lane of hers, which had soaked in the blue-white moonlight, now glitters in the sunlight. And then I remember, this is exactly how I felt when I first saw her. She was clad in armor, wielding her sword and silently overwhelming the enemy. The extraordinary sight of her isn't what surprised me. In fact, it didn't matter how she looked. Even if she'd been covered in mud, I don't think my reaction would have been different. The girl who had so moved me is still right here, in front of me. I just admire her, forgetting even to breathe. To hell with being a master in the Holy Grail War. In this moment, I have completely accepted the girl called Saber. I don't know how much time elapsed. Saber opens her eyes as if waking from a slumber. Oh, I sound disappointed. My voice echoes throughout the dojo and the silence. Saber notices and stands up without making a sound. She walks towards me before I can think of what to say.
目が覚めたのですね、シロ。
Her voice is serene. Something rich and calm about her voice hangs in the air. Yeah, I just woke up. A man's answer at least.
シロ、顔色が優れないようですが、やはり体調は悪いのですか？
No, I'm fine. I feel real good. I recoil from her. I avert my eyes and try to get my heartbeat under control before my chest bursts. Get a hold of yourselves. Why are you getting worked up like this? I take a deep breath, but I don't think this feeling is going away anytime soon. Man, why did she have to change? Saber's appearance is drastically different from yesterday. Her outfit now is so ordinary, in stark contrast to her armor. Her appearance takes me by surprise. She seems more real, which confuses the hell out of me. Seriously, she's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, I saw that yesterday, but it's actually setting in now.
シロ、
As soon as we make eye contact, I can feel my nervousness growing. And again, I wasn't looking everywhere for her just to stay silent. It's uncomfortable, but I can't let it be awkward forever. Saber, right? This is actually the first time we've sat down to talk. I bite the bullet. But then...
シロ、話の前に昨夜の件について言っておきたいことがあります。
She interrupts me, obviously displeased, making her earlier calm hard to fathom. Sure, what is it?
ですから昨夜の件です。シロは私のマスターでしょう。そのあなたがあのような行動をしては困る。戦闘は私の領分なのですから、シロは自分の役割に徹してください。自分から無駄死にをされては、私でも守りようがない。
Sarah doesn't miss words. Her clipped tone is enough to make me forget my anxiety. What the hell? If I hadn't intervened, you'd have been cut in half.
その時は私が死ぬだけでしょう。シロが傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。
The girl speaks frankly. She's very clerical. Well, don't be stupid. I don't need a reason to protect a girl. The words just pop out before I can think about it. Saber stiffens as if surprised to see me upset at her. I find myself taking a step back under her severe expression. Now I just feel embarrassed, like I've said something incredibly tone deaf. Anyway, thanks for taking me home. I appreciate that.
それはどうも。サーバントがマスターを守護するのは当たり前ですが、感謝をされるのは嬉しい。シロは礼儀正しいのですね。
I don't think I'm particularly polite, actually. There's something more pressing that I need to bring up. Something I should have asked as soon as I got home yesterday. Is she willing to be my servant, and is she really alright with fighting with me in this war? Let's get back on topic, Saber. I can call you Saber, right? Yes, as a
サー
servant
バ
who
ン
has...
トとして契約を交わした以上、私はシロの剣です。その命に従い、敵を撃ち、あなたを守る。
I tried to get through this a bit fast, just because, like, surely most of this stuff was already said last route. Saber does not hesitate in the slightest to give her answer. Her tone leaves no room for doubt. You have my sword, huh? To win the Holy Grail thing? Is that not why you...
シロはそのために私を呼び出したのではないのですか？
No, I summoned you because I couldn't just tell her it was a big weird coincidence. And actually, I didn't even summon her. Saber just appeared when I was in trouble and saved me. And here we are. I became Saber's master and I got looped in this battle to the death. This Holy Grail war. I didn't even choose any of this. I'm still just an apprentice mage who just got caught up in a battle way beyond my abilities. Wait, so what about it? I'm already resolved to fight no matter what. There's no point in me crying over my situation now. I shake my head, trying to stop myself from whining. No more of that. I've already said I'd fight. I can't just drop everything and run. This will be the last time I whine aloud and think negatively. No matter how I get involved, I've decided to fight.
シロ、
It's nothing. But I'll need to warn you. Your chances of winning are pretty slim with me. I don't have any knowledge or power like Tosaka. You could very well end up in another situation like last night. Are you still okay with that?
それは戦う意志がないということですか？
I have the will to fight. I'm only asking if you still want to team up with me knowing how slim the odds are. How I got to this conclusion doesn't matter. All that matters is that I've decided to fight this battle. That's why I don't think it's right for someone to get hurt on my behalf. Even if I'm weak, having Saber fight and having her get hurt like that. I can't stand that happening again.
私のマスターはあなたです、シロ。これはどうあっても変わらない。サーバントにマスターを選ぶ自由はないのですから。
She's right. That is the whole reason Saber is my servant. If it's true, I'll need to respect Saber's needs and actions as best I can. Got it. Then you're okay with me being your master?
ええ。ですがシロ、私のマスターに敗北は許さない。あなたに賞賛がなければ私が作る。可能であるすべての手段を用いて、あなたには聖杯を手に入れてもらいます。
Obtain the Holy Grail. Tosaka said servants also have a wish they want granted. Saber is no exception. That's why she hasn't hesitated up to this point. But it's also why... Hold on, Saber. You said any means possible. Yeah, okay. Will you attack people to gain power?
シロ、それは
That's not what I meant.
私は
I can only do things
私
I
は
allow
許す行
myself
為しか
to.
できない。自分を裏切ることは私には不可能です。ですが、
Or betray my
マスターが
oaths.
命じるのであれば従うし
Obey
かありません。
you.
その場合、私に踏み入る代償として、その刻印を一ついただくことになりますが。
Get overwhelmed by her. I'm relieved though. Seemed like robot. But I know now that she's not a cold-blooded killer. Yeah, I wouldn't make you do anything like that. Just as you say, we have to do our best. Sorry if it was insulting.
いえ、私もマスターの意図がつかめずに早合点してしまいました。シロは悪くないのですから、頭を上げてくれませんか？
Huh? I bowed. Oh, I bowed without realizing it. I raised my head. I don't know what's so funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. I'm glad she seems happy, so I don't press her. Oh, I forgot to bring this up. In addition to doing everything we can, I've decided to team up with Tosaka for the time being. Remember her, the girl who was with us last night? Archer's Master.
リンですか？そうですね。確かにそれは賢明な判断です。シローがマスターとして成熟するまで、彼女には教わるものがあるでしょう。
That's a relief. As long as Saber agrees, I can work together with Tosaka without hesitation. The only other thing I need to ask her right now is... Okay, where did you get those clothes? Please tell me who you are. Please tell me. I think I need to ask about a real name. So, what's your name?
はい。セイバーというのは、この時代における私の存在意義を表すもの
So
です
what's。your name?
シローのような個人を示す名称ではありません。
We don't need to say what a heroic spirit is again. I should know what her strengths and weaknesses are to help her.
シロー、その件なのですが、どうか無礼を許してほしい。召喚されたサーバントは、まずマスターに神命を告げなくてはならない。
Okay.
その制約を私は果たすことができません。
Saber, what do you mean you can't fulfill that obligation?
私なりに考えた結果です。いかにシローが私の神命を隠そうとしても、シローから知識を奪う術は多くあるでしょう。
I'm not even sure what she's talking about. I've never seen or heard of a master getting this information out of even a weak mage. Like, this is... no.
シローの魔術抵抗はそう高くありませんから、敵が優れた術者ならば精神介入もたやすい。敵の魔術にかかればあなたの意志に反して
Doesn't matter.
私の神命が明かされてしまう。
Doesn't matter. You still are supposed to tell the person. Like, it still is to his benefit more than anything else.
それを警戒してシローの知識に私の名を入れておきたくないのです。
Oh, I get it. Yeah, you're right. I'd give it up the moment a spell was cast on me. Besides, the practice of revealing a true name is only typical in a normal master-servant relationship. Even if I knew her true name, I wouldn't be able to come up with an effective... Yeah, you would. You could. You don't know what she can do. And I wasn't even all that interested in the first place, even though this is like saying I didn't need to know your name anyway or something. Like, what? What? Like, for all you know, she's more powerful in the woods. She's more powerful near a river. She's more powerful in the daytime, in the nighttime. Like, freaking hell, man. freaking stupid. Yeah, okay, then let's keep it a secret given that I'm inexperienced.
そう言ってもらえれば助かりますもっとも私自身はそう高名なものではありませんバーサーカーに比べれば数段ランクは落ちるでしょうし知られたところでどうということはないでしょうが
So she's just straight up lying here, by the way. Just this is a bold-faced, crazy lie. Very weird. Saber's tone is regretful. I hadn't quite expected that. She seems to have a human side to her, which she lets show in revealing how she's frustrated. She may be inferior to Berserker as a hero. Like, she doesn't even know who Berserker is, does she? That doesn't matter. An ace up your sleeve's only value isn't that it's concealed. Wait. That doesn't matter. An ace up your sleeve's only value isn't that it's concealed. I can tell you're trying to be creative since you ended up with such a terrible master. Besides, don't you think Berserker's kind of unfair anyway? There's no reason for you to get depressed about it. And from my point of view, you weren't completely inferior to that thing. You were injured pretty bad, but you were holding your own.
そうですね昨夜は不覚を取りましたが傷が癒えれば違った結果になるでしょう
Yeah, I hope so. I look away, my response pretty hearted. That caught me off guard. When Saber smiles, but then I hear something heavy hit the floor by the door. What's that? I turn to face the sound. At the door, there's Tosaka, a duffel bag at her feet. What the? My mind comes to a screeching halt. I thought Tosaka had gone home, but here she is at the dojo, in her ordinary clothes. Why is she carrying so much stuff? What are you doing here, Tosaka?
何って家に戻って荷物取ってきたんじゃない今日からこの家に住むんだから
Why would they
当然
live
でしょ
together? What? Are you living here at my house?
協力するってそういうことじゃない
No, it doesn't.
あなたねさっきの話って一体何だった
That
と
has
思ったわ
nothing to
け
do with working together. I can't even speak. I need something. I need to say something, or else this is going to turn into a huge mess. My brain refuses to work.
私の部屋どこ用意してないなら自分で選ぶけど
She just pushes right by me, brashly invading my home. For all she knows, there is no room available, by the way. No, hold up. Wouldn't this be wrong? I mean, Tosaka pretty much the school's idol. Having her in my house at all is already a big deal. But I don't know how people will react if she started staying here or living with me, and Fujini would absolutely kill me. Or well, maybe this is just a plot on Tosaka's part to get rid of a master?
ああついでに彼女の部屋も用意したら私のアーチャーと違ってシローのサーバントはかさばるんだからちゃんと寝る場所を与えておかないとまあ布団一組あればノープロブレムって言うんなら別にいいけど
What? Is she implying Saber and I sleep in the same bed or something? Like hell that's going to happen, idiot. You think you can just say whatever because I'm being quiet? But that isn't ever happening. Saber's a girl, you know.
論点が違うけどまあいっかですってセイバーシローは女の子と同じ部屋は嫌だってさ
Saber's staring at me. She looks really stern.
困りますシロサーバントはマスターを守護する者睡眠時は最も警護すべき対象なのですから同じ部屋でなければ守れない
That's even worse. What the hell are you two thinking? Should girls really be thinking about that kind of stuff? Why? Why are the two of them just silently staring at me like that?
サーバントはサーバント人間扱いする必要はないけどねシローにそんなこと言っても無駄か
I mean, you don't need to treat humans like they're humans either, do you? I'm about to protest, but I shut my mouth. The discomfort I felt when I was talking to Tosaka in the living room earlier comes rushing back. Actually, I've just figured out the cause of my discomfort. Hold on, Tosaka. When did you start calling me by my first name?
あれそうだった意識してなかったから割と前からそうなってたんじゃない
It did happen quickly. At least that's how I felt.
そう 嫌なら気をつけるけど、シロは嫌なの？
Tosaka's so casual about this, not really caring how I feel. You're right, Issei. It's not that Rin might be a Krill enchantress. She is one. Fine, do whatever you want. You can call me whatever you like.
ならそういうことで。
リン、話を切らないでほしい。私とシロの部屋についてまだ結論が出ていない。
ああ、そうだったそうだった。けどシロがこの様子だと相部屋は難しいわね。サーバントを人間扱いしてもいいことなんてないけど、シロが嫌だって言うんだから諦めたら？
それは違う。シロは困ると言っただけで嫌だとは言っていない。
だってさ、そのあたりどうなの、シロ？
Hold on a minute. I don't understand how in a single day she can just casually start calling me Shiro like a cat she's just picked up and named. Well, that's not really the issue here. This is about Saber's living arrangement.
シロ、もう一度聞きます。睡眠中の警護はサーバントの役割です。マスターとして自分の立場は分かっていると思いますが。
Ugh, my decision won't change, no matter how much she stares at me like that. No, I'll prepare a different room for Saber. I'll make sure her room's closest to mine. That should be a good compromise. And intimidation won't work with me. Anyway, I'm a man, so I have to draw that line. You need to be more mindful of your position too, Saber.
ですから、私はサーバントとしてマスターを守護しようと。
No, not that. I'm talking about your own position. If you don't get it, then never mind. If you're going to keep on pressing the issue, I'll make you understand if I have to use my command spell. I tried to scare Saber off the subject.
そのようなことで令状を使われては困る。3つしかない命令権を自分を守るななどということに使われては先が見えない。
そうね、間違いなくそんなマスターはシロが最初で最後でしょ。
I disagree with that, though. I feel like there would be plenty of masters who wouldn't want their servant sleeping in the same room as them. Don't be stupid. I wouldn't want to use my command spell for something like this either.
わかりました。マスターの方針に従います。ですが、敵に襲われた時はどうするのです。アサシンなどは気配なく標的に忍び寄ってくる。そういった時、私が駆けつけるまでにシロは自分を守れるのですか？
Well, I really can't tell her that I can take care of myself. Yeah, I managed to survive against Lancer, but I won't have that kind of luck twice.
それはありえないわね。この屋敷には外敵が侵入すると警報が鳴る結界が張ってある。襲撃は避けられないけど、奇襲ならすぐに察知できるわ。それならシロが襲われる前に駆けつけられるだろうし。セイバーは好きな部屋に陣取ればいいんじゃない？
The whole point of an assassin is that they bypass these alarms or whatever. Like, that's the whole point. If they get detected, then what's even the point of an assassin when they're already as weak as they are?
それは確かにそうですが、しかし
なんならシロの部屋の隣でいいじゃない。一緒の部屋でなければいいんでしょ、エミヤくんは。
Tosaka purposefully calls me Emi at the end. Tosaka, that's a bit of a misconception.
あなたのために言ってるんだから正論よ。さーて、それじゃあ私の部屋はどこにしよっかな。
Tosaka takes her luggage and heads toward the mansion, putting an end to the conversation. She seems cheerful, like a student picking her room at a school trip. How terrifying the way Tosaka carries herself so self-assuredly mesmerizes the two of us, and we both watch her go in stunned dismay. We all leave the dojo, head back to the house. For the time being, I need to get them all to her so Saber can select her room. This is a Japanese-style room. If you head toward the back, you'll find a living room, bathroom, communal space. Get to the guest room. If you walk along the veranda toward the detached house, seems like Tosaka wants to go that way. As we walk, I explain where everything is. Not sure if she's even listening, since Saber is just following me without reacting to a single thing I say.
屋敷の見取りはいいです。それよりシロの部屋はどこなのですか？
My room is this way. It's pretty far into the house.
では、 そちらに案内してください。内密に話があります。
Privately? That means it's something she doesn't want Tosaka to hear. I don't think Tosaka would hear us since she's in the detached area of the house, but I can't forget that she's still master. She could just as easily listen in. Besides, the veranda, it's hardly a place to talk in private. Okay, I don't know how long this is going to go on for, so we're just going to stop here. This is ridiculous. I mean, part of the problem is that I did end up starting so late. But then also on top of that, I wasn't aware that I was gonna be dealing with this same day twice. So I'm gonna basically call this day 4 pretty much, and then next stream will be day 4 again. I'll definitely get through day 4 and 5 tomorrow. That's my plan at least. And we'll see how what goes from there, I guess. I don't know. Really weird. But thanks for watching. I think we're good, yeah. Thanks for watching. It's very late now. But yeah. Just I'll guarantee get to day 5 tomorrow. We'll just see, or get through. I should finish day 5 tomorrow. We'll just see how much more we can get through as well later. See ya.